Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, back for another week of brilliant idiotness. And this week's episode is brought to you by Squarespace, okay? Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Start a completely personalized website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layout and styling options to build a unique online presence from the ground up. Tailored to your brand of business and optimized for every device. Easily launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated optimized SEO tools so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's start this show. Hezekiah Walker.
I think we finally broke Chris, bro.
You think so?
I felt it in the group chat. I felt him starting to come around.
What you think, Chris? He don't identify as a liberal anymore? What you saying?
No, he still identifies as liberal, but he's starting to realize what liberals are doing to turn off the majority of the country.
I think Chris gets it.
I think he's getting it.
I didn't realize how hard it is to talk after swallowing nut.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's why girls want to cuddle.
Yeah. After you, I'm talking about honey roasted peanuts. What you talking about?
Wait,
What?
They don't want to pillow talk. They want to cuddle because they can't. Because they got the Elmers in there.
Oh, no. They just do that because... They also just do
The
that because
esophagus full of Elmers.
they want to see how you feel about them after they do that.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me see if he still respects me.
Of course, we respect you more.
Respect you even more. Just don't kiss me.
I mean, that's...
you're a liar.
Wait, what you mean,
You're
liar?
a liar.
You think we go right for the kiss?
I know you kissed right after.
Ew!
I know you have to.
That's-
You all y'all liars.
Oh, you're
yo.
fucking straight, dude. You like fucking women, bro. You're fucking straight. Look at you, you hetero motherfucker. Oh, you're so fucking straight the way you kiss women.
No
after they give
hetero,
you-
yo.
No,
listen,
dude.
you telling
no
me-
hetero, bro.
you-
Stop kissing
you tell
women.
me I look
after
like I
they
kiss
blow you.
women?
You're a straggot, dude.
Yeah,
You are a fucking straggot. Yo, that is so straight. What you're doing right now, that is crazy,
You little
bro.
scraggot.
You are a straggot, for real. Stop being straight and kissing
Little
women.
straggle
after they
maggot. You're a
do
straggle maggot.
Do the nicest thing ever to you. Anyway,
true.
I think we broke Chris.
Talk
That's
to
all
me,
I'm
Chris.
trying to say.
What do you mean, Chris?
I didn't mean anything. I mean, what do you mean, I guess?
See, he's already more reasonable.
Chris be coming in here with the armor of God on,
He
boy.
got questions, you know what I
Chris
mean?
be coming in with the armor of God. He be ready to... Chris is going to fight.
Yo, I'm just saying, it's good.
I'm fighting, but I'm listening.
Yeah, exactly.
listening.
That's what we need y'all
My
to do.
favorite
is
thing to
listen.
do is send Chris all Trump's cabinet picks.
Oh my God.
He killing.
No, he is killing. He is killing.
You didn't hear the latest one.
No, what's the latest one?
You heard
wrestler?
Dr. Oz.
Fire. He's a good doctor.
You heard Linda McMahon.
Right?
Linda
Wait, is he a doctor at least? Or is he
Yeah.
like Dre?
Dr. Oz is the head of, he's running Medicaid.
Is he an
doctor.
actual
I
doctor?
don't know if he's still.
It's
He's an
Medicaid.
actual
He's an
doctor.
actual.
Yeah.
doctor.
Okay, he is
doctor.
an actual doctor. I like that. I
He's
like
running,
a doctor
he's running
to
Medicaid.
control that shit.
Linda McMahon is the running the Department of Education.
I mean, you can't be upset at that. You cannot be upset at Linda McMahon. I know some of y'all are probably upset because you don't think a woman is qualified to do something like that, but you are sexist. I support women in these type of roles. I believe that they should be putting shit in and out of cabinets. So anytime a woman is hired
I
for a
got that.
cabinet role, I think it is actually the perfect position.
Let her cook.
These guys.
Take that, Chris! Take that! Okay, take that! This is Trump's America, Chris! This is Trump's America. All you can do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
You haven't heard the new FBI head,
He
though.
said, let her cook. I see. My man hasn't blinked in 3 years.
Who are you talking about?
Cash Patel.
No.
Wait, what? What?
No.
What are you talking about?
No, he's FBI director. He
Wait.
got rid of Christopher Wray.
Oh. I thought literally it was Cash Patel. You don't know who this guy is?
And they got rid of Cash.
I'm not even trying to get you to Google Cash Patel right now.
I don't believe that. I don't
He
believe
got a great Sean Ryan podcast. He did Sean Ryan's podcast, and they're saying that he might be the head. I thought he was the head of maybe CIA. They wanted to head up the CIA. Maybe it's
I've heard of
FBI.
Cash Patel though. He's the guy that's like he was a Navy SEAL or some shit like that.
I don't know what he was, but that motherfucker is intense, and I like it.
Well,
I like it.
Cash Patel. Oh, so they didn't name it yet.
Thank you.
Oh no, they did name it. They just announced it.
Oh, fuck. Well, who'd they announce?
Steven Seagal is the new FBI director.
I like that.
That's crazy.
I like that.
Steven fucking Seagal.
I like that.
No, you don't.
Let me tell you why I like that.
No, you
Let me
don't.
tell you why this
You
is good.
don't like
Can I
that.
go full MAGA for 1 second? Can I go? Because I'm tired of politicians. Okay? I'm tired of politicians being in these political roles.
Okay.
What we need are more actors, international superstars, white reggae artists. Have you heard his reggae song? Have you heard Steven Seagal?
Steven Seagal does reggae?
See, you don't even know what he can do. You don't even know how he can bring this country together. Okay?
So
It's Steven Seagal, right?
Seagal.
It's not really Steven Seagal. It's Steven Seagal.
He's a nice Jewish boy.
Wait, which one is it? Is it the karate guy or is it actually Steven Seagal?
Steven Seagal, the karate guy.
Man, shut the fuck up.
I'm dead serious.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I am not joking.
You're playing games with me right now.
I am not
You are
joking.
playing games with me right now.
I am not
You're being-
joking.
What you're doing is you're being disrespectful to the great martial artist, Steven
Steven
Seagal.
Seagal is the new FBI director. The article will come up in a second.
Bro, ask them to put the AC on here because it's starting to get hot.
It is goddamn hot like a motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Who else?
Who else is in there? Who they got? Linda McMahon, Department of Education.
Fire.
I mean, everybody else is a politician for the most part. He's only got like,
Doge. Shout out Doge.
who the fuck is those?
Department of Government Efficiency, Elon Musk
Oh, yeah,
and Vivek
Elon and Vivek
Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy.
Obviously, Tulsi. Shout out Tulsi.
Tulsi's
Director of National Intelligence. Yeah. You probably don't think that she'd be good at that because she's a woman and their IQs are lower.
I met Tulsi.
Because you're
Relax.
sexist, but in Trump's America, what we do not do is allow sexism to influence our decisions when we're choosing the
No
cabinet
black
position.
people in the cabinet yet, though. Where is Candace Owens? I don't know if Candace was vying for a position. I wouldn't put Candace in there.
He got an African.
I'm surprised Candace is in.
Who's African?
Elon.
You got African and Elon.
Well, Cash Patel is black, though.
Cash Patel is Indian. He's a Patel.
Right.
He's Indian?
Patel.
Oh, go back to his picture.
Yeah.
Damn.
He look like he get profiled to me.
Yeah,
He
would definitely get pulled over.
for sure, but different reason. Yeah, at TSA, not like while he's driving.
my
Nah.
Yes.
Why you look so dark skinned in that MAGA hat? Oh, okay. I see the
Look at
Harold
that
Kumar
top one.
now.
Look at the top
he's
Wikipedia
cross-eyed?
one. Look at the top Wikipedia one.
Where's
No,
the-
no, no, no. Click that top left Wikipedia
That
one.
shit, he look like a Kosh.
What do you know?
He look like a Kosh at
Yo,
Halloween.
yo. Top left, yo. I know you know
Which
left.
one are you? Shooting from your angle. Okay. right
Not
here.
right now, Tim.
It's both angles, Taylor. Liz. Top
please.
left.
Taylor, please.
Taylor, it
Talking about
just.
this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not cross-eyed, but that motherfucker, don't you want him putting the fear of God in other countries? Don't you want that guy right there? Because when he says something, he means it, Chris. When he says something, he means it.
He is
okay?
cross-eyed.
I don't know
Yeah,
which.
he's cross-eyed, shows. What
Yo,
are you
he's
talking
not
about?
cross-eyed. He
Yes,
just
he
that's an
is.
intense
Cockeyed.
stare. He's not.
That
First
is
of all,
not an intense stare,
all right, y'all
man.
talk shit about the CIA director. See what happens to y'all. Kaboom.
Hold on, this is FBI or CIA?
Both
so
of
this
y'all,
is CIA.
kaboom. Whatever it is, whatever three
this-
motherfucking letters.
This is FBI.
Keep talking
But
shit.
Steven Seagal already got the job.
Okay.
What? Why?
I like it.
Steven Seagal got the job, yo.
Okay. So what else? What else?
Here's the thing.
I heard they're gonna put Matt Gaetz in charge of the elementary cabinet.
the Department of Education.
I was so close.
The Department
I was trying to put it together in my brain, and my brain just wasn't working.
You know what one of my guys said to me, though? It's a
What
guy
happened?
that works in the D.C. He said, I know it's wild, but Trump picks TV people for these roles because they aren't policy jobs. You are a spokesperson for the administration. He hired communicators. This isn't grad school. Democrats should take a lesson here.
Listen up there.
What do you think, Chris? Chris said he didn't agree.
Listen
No, he
up
said
there,
it makes
Chris.
sense, but what did you say,
You
Chris?
big lump of sadness.
Your lump of sadness is crazy.
Yo,
I am sad. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I'm literally more upset about the Sixers than I am about what's happening.
what happened with the Sixers?
Really?
Yeah, it's been a rough stretch.
They're 2-11.
I'm taking all my
2-9.
energy and I'm like pouring it into that. But anyway, I think these people are being appointed because they're completely
Charla's
loyal.
Retard.
This is no. Can I tell you what happens? This is why you can't. This is why you can't kick all the immigrants out the fucking country because this American motherfucker can't even put together a chair.
Slide it in.
You sure, bro?
So
Right.
first he was trying to put the other
He's a
side.
married man with 4 kids. He hasn't slid anything in anything in a long
My
time.
wife does all of that shit. You
Yeah,
know
I bet
why?
she does.
Hold on. You know why?
I bet she does
You know
slide it
why? You know why? Listen, you know why my wife does all this shit?
Why?
Equality.
Hey,
Right?
spit on it first. see if you spit on it first. If it will go in.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Hey.
Boom. Finally got it in.
Yeah.
It took you 5 minutes.
Like that. You like that.
Well, Andrew got a point. We don't need mass deportation.
No, no.
Okay?
Just a few.
Get rid of all of the criminals,
Criminals.
all of the bad guys.
Bad
Keep
guys.
the people who can put tables together.
Need them.
What's the
need
problem?
tables. Americans can't
problem?
put together tables. Chris, what you Googling over there, yo?
I'm writing notes.
Yeah.
So, Chris, how did you feel? You said that you didn't like what the guy said. You said you agreed with it, but you said he just wants people.
In theory, I think why they're really appointed is because they have complete loyalty to Trump. They'll do whatever they're told. I think they're going to help destroy, frankly, these departments. And the next move will be to privatize education, to privatize Medicare, to privatize Medicaid, to privatize even some of the environmental stuff. I think it's very dangerous.
That's true, man. We got to look out for that one.
I just want to know what Steven Seagal going to do with the FBI. What is Steven Seagal going to do with the FBI?
Yo, why the hell do fucking liberals care so much about people's privates? Bro?
Chris is right.
That's all they do is talk about privates this, privates
Listen,
that.
I hope Chris is wrong.
Yo,
I hope he's wrong, but
I'd love to be wrong.
I hope you're wrong too. But you know, we got to see, man. Like,
Cash Patel, pull up on Chris, yo. Stare at his ass.
this,
We need Cash Patel to pull up on Chris and
they'll
let him
both confuse
feel
each
it.
other.
They should be like,
Listen, a cross-eyed, four-eyed
He's
stand
not
down is crazy.
cross-eyed.
You're crazy. A cross-eyed, four-eyed stand down is crazy. When somebody like they would confuse the fuck out of each other.
Neither of them can see shit.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Nah, but he's not cross-eyed. Stop saying that. That's bad.
As I keep telling y'all, somebody's gonna be right, somebody's gonna be wrong. We just gotta sit back and see, man. We just gotta sit back and motherfucking see.
That's very deep. Very deep.
What? You killed that one.
It's the truth, though.
Kill that
You'll
one.
see.
Kill that one.
Watch.
Do we have to sit back, though?
What else you gonna do, Chris?
What you gonna do, Chris? Storm the Capitol?
Nah.
What you gonna do, Chris? What you gonna do
What
now?
y'all gonna do
What you
now?
gonna
What
do
y'all
now?
gonna
I guess
do
I'm going to
now?
do this. Say I think it's bullshit. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna be right, somebody's gonna be wrong. Okay? All right. And at the end of the day,
Tell
the
us,
day
tell
gonna
us.
end and we gonna all be sitting back like, damn.
Damn it.
All right,
Ended.
so the podcast is gonna be cool. The podcast is gonna be good. Like right now, it's gonna be a lot of forewarning. You're gonna hear a lot of political pundits, a lot of podcasts doing a little forewarning. But it's not until like 2026
And then that's when we start
when
cooking.
shit really gonna be
Yup.
like, whoa,
Yeah.
Now we really get to see what this shit look like.
Christ is king.
Biden leaving the country.
Christ is
Hey,
king.
listen, Biden leaving the country with a little wall before he
Yo,
walk
you
out.
saw that? Why would he try to do this? Why would he give long-range missiles to Ukraine right before he leaves?
And Putin said he ready for nuclear war.
I saw that.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. But Chris, you don't got
You think
nothing
he
to
would
say
nuke
about
Trump's
that.
America?
Yo, why don't you talk about your Dems trying to blow up the whole world and trying to start a nuclear holocaust? Why don't you talk about that ever? You don't. Oh, my 76ers are 2-9. Oh, you know who else is 2-9? Ukraine.
Well, they're about to be 2-80 at the end.
Chris, that's not Chris. We can't joke around about these things on Brilliant Idiots.
Well,
Political pundit
he's got a
podcast.
point. Why did Biden do that though? Why did Biden agree to supply Ukraine with
they could-
anti-personnel
So they could fuck over the goat.
mines? No, that's new. Shit.
That's
Oh, this is new. The last one was the missiles. Now
See?
it says supply Ukraine with anti-personnel mines. Like, why do that now, Chris? Why do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I'm a little bit hypocritical on this issue, if I'm being honest, because
Okay.
I don't see the value of going all in on Ukraine. But obviously, if the great state of Taiwan was invaded next, which I think is the next domino, I'd be up in arms and want us to support them. So,
And how will we support them? What will we do?
I mean, as much as I'd want to see it, I can barely make the argument for that because it means taking on China directly. Is that in our best interest?
Yeah.
You know what I will say though that I appreciate? I appreciate people like Chris because they humanize these places. And the reason I wouldn't even think of Taiwan. Like, you know, you hear it on the news, but
Right.
you don't think about it. Like, you don't think like, yo, there's actual
Yeah,
people,
my
there.
wife
like,
is there right now.
Exactly. You know? So it's just like, oh, shit.
You don't think Russia escalated first by bringing in North Koreans to fight?
Good point. Because they're dangerous.
I
Well,
mean, it's like, yeah,
that
it's a
will-
slow start to a world war when you bring in another country to help fight. All boots on the ground.
Well, I've said this a lot of times.
That's
and
a good point.
I'll say it again now. And even though somebody will take this and take it out of context and say, oh, see, Charlamagne's MAGA now, I don't think there'll be any wars of that magnitude with Trump in office because of the fact. No, but listen.
Can we just fist bump on that? We can't
well, let me
anti-war fist
explain
bump?
why. Anti-war,
MAGA!
definitely. See what I'm saying?
We can't anti-war.
Because of the fact that he has relationships with Putin.
Exactly.
Because of the fact that he's willing to have relationships with the president of China.
Well, relationship is one way to put it. Sure. I mean,
Whatever it is, if it keeps us from having to, you know.
If he got a tinkle on Svetlana for us and not enter World War III, then it's worth it.
That's right. If it keeps China out of Taiwan, Chris,
Every Russian
if
whore
it
that
keeps
gets pissed
Russia out of
on that
Ukraine,
stops us from having World War III.
Well, it's not gonna keep
is
Russia
going to
out of
happen.
Ukraine will have to give up a little bit.
They're going to have to
Ukraine, it's
give
a
up a
wrap.
little bit.
It's a wrap.
Nah, not the whole thing.
Not the whole
Not
thing.
the whole thing. He'll let
They're going to have
Russia
to
put
give
the
up.
tip
They're
in.
going to have to give up Donbass.
What's that? The Eastern Province?
Well, it's whatever Donbass is, bro. What, Charla?
He's gonna let Russia put the tip in. He's gonna let Russia put the tip in.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
And then I think Ukraine's gonna be fine with that. They
But
don't have
that's
no
not. That's not right.
choice. Who said what?
It's not right. Like you just you're saying it's okay for Russia to just be like, yeah, you know, we just want to take this land and y'all can't do shit about it.
I know it's not right. I'm just telling y'all what's gonna happen. So it's either Russia takes either they come to a compromise and Russia takes a little bit, or they don't come to a compromise and Russia takes it all. Because Ukraine ain't about to have the money.
And if they don't have the money, then it's over. So you
they
gotta
don't have the
to
money for the
some-
military.
I mean, but now that they can start using the long range missiles, like now they can actually fight against them. And I don't think Russia's
How
actually
many
dropping a
long
nuke.
range missiles they got? You got a pack of cigarettes on you right now. You gonna have it for how long?
I'm just saying Russia's not dropping
Once
a nuke.
Russia starts with the U throw, it's over. And then there's nothing that the Ukraine can.
Bruh, we got an Iron Dome around all this guy. Every missile you trying to drop, we just block it. That Iron Dome is just keeping this shit out.
What are you talking about? What you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's so
Dude,
crazy.
you throw, it's over. I'm telling you.
Give me some by any means necessary. Okay.
All right, if y'all don't even want to know what a U throw is, then that's fine for me.
Do you really think Russia's going to use a nuke?
I think they'll use a U throw.
All right, never mind. We'll see. All
That's
these
my
necessary.
personal opinion. I think that they have that capability and they would use it. I do believe that they have that capability and they would use it.
Oh
And
my
y'all
God.
want to keep playing around and acting ignorant and not knowing how war really is fought.
I bet if you with that
Oh man,
capability.
I'm sure we'll be back to this. Let's go to Tyson showing his ass. There was another war this weekend.
What war?
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Did you watch it?
I did. I watched the whole card. I
watched the
enjoyed the
whole
card. First of all, Amanda Serrano versus Elizabeth Taylor.
Sensational?
Yep.
No, not Elizabeth. What's her name? Something Taylor. Catherine Taylor.
Taylor, yeah.
Taylor.
I'll just say Taylor.
I try not to pay Taylors no attention, so it's not my fault. But that fight was
Who'd
incredible.
you have winning that fight? Because I didn't see it. I was on stage.
Who? Jake Paul, Mike Tyson?
No.
Amanda Serrano.
Taylor.
Easily Amanda Serrano.
It's
Easily.
interesting because Taylor won for the second time, and it's the second time
Amanda
that it's
got robbed.
been interesting.
Amanda landed 107 more punches.
Yeah.
She threw the harder shots. She rocked Taylor. Like I thought Amanda won. I thought it was a close fight, but I thought Amanda won.
And Taylor got a point deducted.
And Taylor got a fucking point deducted. Taylor headbutted her 4 fucking times.
Oh, wow.
Busted his shit open. Like that cut she had over her head wasn't because of any punches, it was because of headbutt.
Yeah.
I thought Amanda won the fight personally. She's tough, bro.
Oh, they're both tough.
They both were tough.
Those girls. have
Why
done-
does boxing do that?
Do what?
Like, not fix the fights, but just really call it so wrong.
I
sometimes.
really don't
I've heard,
know.
but there were professional dudes on the card who were boxers that thought that they got it right.
Really? Why?
I don't know. That's just what I heard. I think it was Andre Ward or somebody. Was it Andre Ward?
I don't know if it was
Roy
Andre
Jones.
Ward.
What's that?
Roy Jones, I think was.
It was Roy, and then there was another person.
Andre was there too.
I think it was
know.
Andre.
But if they're working the fight and they want to
Appease the promoter, you're saying?
I just don't see if somebody lands 107 more punches and they get a point deducted for headbutting. How do they win? And it's unanimous?
Yeah, that was.
Not unanimous, bro.
Yeah.
Unanimous? No way. This is the oldest Mike looked all night when he was in the locker room.
And the cheeks came out?
You got to play the whole clip, though, because right before it's vicious win. Nah, show the cheeks.
You gotta
show the cheeks. Show the cheeks.
Yeah,
They blocked it.
You ever
Hold
seen
on,
the
I'm
movie
gonna find
Life?
Twitter.
You ever seen the movie Life when
Eddie Murphy and
Eddie Murphy's old and he's in there and the guy's walking around with his ass out in the retirement home, and Eddie's like, I can't even eat my Jello now. I can't. How am I supposed to eat after I done seen what I just seen?
That turned my stomach. I don't even want no Jello now. After I seen them old ass balls, who gonna want some Jello? Who gonna enjoy Jello after I seen what I seen?
That's what this reminded me of.
you didn't think his ass looked pretty good for 58 years
But
old?
that's not the point. Why is his
that's what I
cheeks
thought.
out in the locker room? Alex gay.
Why is he
Because
there?
Alex didn't even say it out loud. Alex looked at you like,
Yeah, because if I say it loud, then you go.
no, that means you're gay. That means you're gay. We're not gay.
I'll be honest, that made me feel uncomfortable
That's
when
what
you
I'm
did
saying.
that right there.
We're not gay because we say our gay stuff out loud.
Yeah, I was out loud with it, and then
Now
when you were
that-
quiet about it, it
people
felt
that-
like you really liked it.
Overly homophobic
That
people,
is-
people
yup.
that protest,
Yup.
people that whisper. You whispered to the man's ass so
Son,
nice.
he had a nice ass for a 60-year-old.
Don't try to. You got a little. You bricked up over there.
Yeah,
now
you
you want to
are
fucking
bricked
talk
up
out
over
loud. You bricked up
Yeah,
over
you're
there.
not allowed to
Stand
hang
up.
out with us,
Stand
bro.
up. Let me see.
Son.
Stand up.
Why?
Stand up. Bricked up.
Hey,
oh
yo.
shit. Little
Hey,
brick too.
yo.
Little brick. Not even a Jaleel White brick. Little brick. Let me hear the vicious
Y'all
win.
crazy.
Bro, Mike look good for 58.
He looks
period.
incredible for 58.
How come it's not?
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
That was his
Love
son
you
too,
too.
by the way.
The what?
Yeah. Freaky ass cameraman. Nobody want to talk about the freaky ass cameraman.
Nah, he did his job.
He zoomed in to get a little
Just
peek
one.
of the cheeks, and
He
then
did
he
his
zoomed
job.
back up.
He did his job.
Watch my man with the glasses right here, looking up the whole time. That's the illest thing about this year. Everybody's looking up. Nobody is even thinking about looking down.
Yeah.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
Vicious one.
And
Love you too.
Look at him. Nobody want to tell Mike, bro, you got your ass out.
Nah. What you gonna do?
Listen, the thing about Mike Tyson is very true, and that's why, the fight, I think I saw it did 60 million views in America, 108 million views worldwide.
Jesus.
You're talking about two of the biggest draws ever. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Some people just got it. It don't matter how good you are. Like Mike was good in the ring in his day, but he had all of these other qualities that
They were
made
so
you.
engaging.
I have to
Yeah,
watch.
you gotta watch
If
it.
I don't watch Mike Tyson, I'm gonna miss something.
Because you never know what he's gonna say next. You can't predict him. And when you can't predict somebody, you gotta watch.
Yep.
Press play. This is amazing.
Well, in your return to the ring for this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before. So
Salute to Jazzy. Listen, Mike is absolutely right.
Nah, he is.
Because legacy is not about anything that you do for yourself. Legacy is literally kind of what you do for others.
It's
Because
like-
they're the only people that's going to keep your legacy going.
Even then, like caring about what people think about you after
you're
you're
dead?
dead is just pointless. Just enjoy what you have now, and
How do
don't
you know
forget
what
to enjoy
happens?
what you have now. Focusing on what
That's
people are
right.
going to think when you're dead.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a fool's errand. What is the term? Fool's endeavor.
How do you
Errand or
know?
endeavor?
Errand.
Hey, it's a fool's errand. Yeah.
Isn't that what you think about death though? Like, how do you know that you're not going to be like just a spirit and just trying to see what other people are trying to
That-
say?
But even still, who
That could
knows? That's
happen.
just you. And by the way, think about it like this. Quincy Jones died 2 weeks ago.
R.I.P.
The greatest music producer of all time. I don't even think it's arguably. I think that every producer will take Quincy Jones did joints for Sinatra, Michael Jackson, some of the most timeless music ever. Sanford and Son theme song. Austin Powers, like and the Austin Powers shit was based off of a TV theme song that he did for Judy Garland. But the matter of fact, it wasn't even for Judy Garland. It was for Judy Garland used it, but it was another record that he just did in the 60s. My point is, it's been 2 weeks later. The only people mourning Quincy Jones right now is his family. We the people.
Let me tell you something.
Aren't talking about Quincy.
People are going to forget about you while you're still alive.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's something you just got to accept.
That's right.
People, the boxers that we all grew up watching, outside of Mike Tyson, people don't give a fuck about no more. People stop caring about UFC fighters a few years after they retire. People do stop caring. And if you are constantly seeking the care of these other people, you're going to be miserable. Enjoy what the fuck you got while you got it.
I agree, but technically, what are y'all doing right now? Are y'all creating a legacy for your family, though?
Our family. Like, literally, those are the only people that's going to continue to celebrate us, mourn us, miss us. The world ain't going to really give a fuck.
Here's your legacy. You have some kids, you're a good parent, and then those kids go out there and treat people well, and they have more kids, and they carry on
But
that.
legacy does matter, though. That's what I'm saying, though.
To who?
It don't matter.
Who does it matter to?
Your family. I'm just saying, you guys are doing this for your family, right?
Not
What does that mean?
really.
You guys are being what do you say? You're
My responsibility to my family is to make sure that there's a roof and make sure I love them, and that's it.
right. But you also say that you're a servant to the people, like.
Yes.
So I don't get like.
But that has nothing to do with legacy, though. But I will say, no, I'll take that back. That does have something to do with legacy. But I'm a public servant because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm here. Now, the service I pay to people, hopefully when I'm gone, some folks might remember that. Some folks may not.
And
but
if they don't, who cares?
I don't care. I'm on to the next journey.
You're doing it because you want to do it now. You're not doing it so that people, talk about you after you're dead.
That's right.
Because if you did it for that reason, it'd be selfish. And you're just doing it because you genuinely want to help. And like I imagine your family don't give a fuck. Like my family don't care about my kids.
But don't you want to be known to be like one of the best comedians in the world?
Yes, but to my kids, they won't care if I have Netflix specials. They won't care if I've sold out Madison Square Garden. You know what they're going to care about? If I was there at their first volleyball practice, if I have a really funny face that I do that just makes them die laughing.
Right. That's
like,
gonna live with them forever.
That's going to be the things that are way more like my dad did a lot of cool shit, and it's things that I bring up. That's not even close to as important as like throwing a baseball to him and like practicing my strikes so that I'd be good when I played in Little League.
Or seeing him in his underwear for the first time and like, yo, I'm going to have that dick one day.
No underwear, just a t-shirt. Hanging.
And you want that. I want that. That's legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Walking around the house.
But just like I said,
want my daddy's dick.
You like the fact to be one of the best comedians in the world, right?
That's selfish. That's for me. I'm not doing that for my family. And I'm doing that for me. Like if a basketball player said, I'm trying to be the greatest basketball player in the world for my family, it's like, shut the fuck up. That ain't for your family. Matter of fact, your family, LeBron said it best, in his pursuit of greatness, he is sacrificing time with family. Like he understands what that is. But like, so to say you're doing something for your family, you're not. But it is my way of providing for my family.
Right.
So what I get financially from that will provide for them. And I hope that they appreciate that.
And it's very fleeting, right? Because you brought up comedian. We can go to any industry. I can tell you the best comedians of all time. And right now, in this very moment, they're only known as the best comedian of all time within the comedy circle.
That's it.
The rest of the world don't even give a fuck.
They don't care.
God bless Richard Pryor.
It's crazy.
It's only in that comedy circle. God bless George Carlin. It's only in that comedy circle. If I bring up the name Petey Green, y'all like, who is that?
So, but what about like with Michael Jackson?
Well, I think certain people, Mike Tyson, Mike Jackson, like I think certain people transcend.
Whoa.
Go.
Michael's not here anymore.
But
they tried to make Michael a pedophile when he was gone.
Right.
And they've been trying to make him a pedophile when they tried to make him a pedophile when he was here. They try to make him a pedophile when he's gone.
But besides that, they're always comparing these artists to Michael Jackson. Always.
It's cool to be a bar. It's cool to be a bar.
That's not to say that there aren't people that will have this lasting legacy, but to act like to do it for legacy, I think is a fool's errand. That's all I'm trying to say. Just do the thing that you love for you, because you can't guarantee that people are going to appreciate you 20 years from now. And it's like you spend all this time focusing on that, the thing you can't control, instead of enjoying what you're doing right in front of you.
Right.
It'll be so much more, your life will be just be so much more fulfilled.
And we live in a world nowadays where people, they're not even going to they're not going to state the facts anyway.
Yeah.
People care about what they feel about you.
Exactly.
Fuck what's actually happening.
They care about how you make them feel.
That's right. No, they don't even care about how you make them feel. They care about how they feel about you. like
break that down.
You might walk in a room right now, and if somebody already has the mindset, Andrew Schulz is an arrogant asshole.
Yeah.
I watch him. He's a prick. He's misogynistic. All this other shit. If you walk in and you're the nicest person in the room, and you're like, everybody, wasn't Andrew cool? No. Because they already feel like they don't fuck with you, and they're not going to change their mind.
At all.
Because everybody does this shit nowadays for engagement. They do this shit because it's content. It's literally Wile E. Coyote chasing the road runner. Yeah. Once I catch the road runner, I don't got nothing else to discuss.
Yep.
So I would rather keep my feelings about you, which is, fuck you, I don't like you, you make me sick, your shit's trash, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But guess what? Those are actually your biggest admirers.
That's it.
I think that's all the way true, though.
Talk to me, Taylor.
Because there's a lot of callers that say, like, Charlamagne, I didn't like you before, blah, blah, blah. And then you change their mind.
They still don't like me. I can give them something to hate me right now. I know they. That's the beauty. This is why I really do like just not being liked. Because it's the only thing emotion I can guarantee, and the only thing I can guarantee.
Yep.
It's the only thing I can guarantee. Yeah. I guarantee you I'm gonna say something you don't like.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that.
Yeah, you said a few of those today.
Huh?
You said a few of those today.
I did already?
Yeah.
Damn.
To Alex. to me.
Yeah.
Oh, what I say? What did I say?
I'm so surprised.
I know, right?
What did I say?
No, keep going. Keep cooking. You cooking.
I didn't know I hurt your feelings.
No, you didn't hurt my feelings.
Chris, you raised your finger.
I have a slightly related question.
Yes.
Individually,
yeah.
And I'm asking this from the perspective of a parent. Do you feel that your parents' influence is capped at a certain point? Like when you were 18, or do you feel that...
Great question.
From that point on, you continue to absorb stuff from them? Because that's something I'm kind of struggling with right now, thinking about the legacy thing, where I have these moments where I'm like, when my kids grow up, I'm gonna... And then I'm like...
They're grown.
My kids are fucking grown.
No, I talk about this all the time in reference to my parents. Everything my parents told me when I was young, I thank God that it hit me early. Like my dad used to always say, if you don't change your lifestyle, you're going to end up in jail, dead, or broke sitting under the tree. By the time I was 16, 17 years old and watching people around me go to jail, I started going to jail, getting kicked out of school, watching people around me die, watching cousins I grew up loving, people I grew up loving actually broke sitting under the tree. I'm like, oh shit, my dad is right. And as I just continue to grow older, there's things that my mother and my father instilled in me that I see come up for me as a parent. And also just as I get older, I realize that, they were right about damn near everything. Like everything they told me about just life in general, just life and how to live life and how things are going to impact you, how you can impact things. They were 100% right. The greatest piece of advice my mom told me one time, she told me, read things that don't pertain to me. And that turned into me just always being willing to experience things that didn't necessarily pertain to me, being open to any and all experiences. They put that in me early. And as I got older, I just have learned to appreciate it more and understand what it actually means they were saying to me.
Yeah, I think the older I get, the more similarities I see between my dad, definitely. But
you got his dick yet?
Definitely not that. I'm waiting for that thing. I think it's going to drop around 50.
I think it was a different model. When your dad was born in the 40s, right?
Yeah, they had different dicks back then.
They had the different dicks, bro.
Yeah.
My dad was born, I think, in the 50s, 40s, no, 50s. Because he's 70 something. How old is your dad?
50s. My dad is 81, so his 40s.
My dad's in his 50s. He born in his 50s. Yeah, actually 52, I think my dad was. Yeah, those 40s, 50 cocks, different. That's when they were called cocks.
They were called cocks.
Cock, they were made of steel.
They were made out of
That's
steel.
right.
Yeah, it is a different thing. It's because they didn't have all the pesticides. They didn't have all like the fake stuff. Everything your man's about to clean up. So literally all that natural food went straight to their cocks, and it was like, it's a really beautiful thing to look at.
They would look hard hanging.
They would.
For me to get, like, I'm a grower, not a shower, so it has to like, but they used to look hard hanging. You're like, damn, like the way they used to fill out Fruit of the Looms.
It was a sight to see.
It was unfucking believable.
And it's interesting is that, remember that fruit was in that little cornucopia, it was in the basket, right? And it's because that's what the Fruit of the Looms look like.
That's right.
Now that logo don't make sense.
Well, no.
Nobody filling out a Fruit of the Looms like that.
It don't. But when you pull up the Fruit of the Looms logo, what's the thing you see at the centerpiece?
Grapes.
Banana.
The banana.
You would see that shit.
The banana.
You would. I don't even think there's a banana in it, bro. I think it's grapes.
It's grapes.
It's not?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Come on! Chelsea for the dub.
That might be the new one.
Look at that.
That's ultra gay. How you see bananas with a dump in there? That's crazy.
Both of you, by the way. You said it and then Chris backed it up. He said, the banana. The banana.
Alex crazy.
Wow.
Alex said, you invented a dick. Inventing a dick is crazy. You just called me trans, bro. I just invented a dick. I used my arm, son.
Yo, my wife said this shit to me. She was telling me like she was saying something about how like I always open doors for people or like carry strollers or these types of things. And like she's like, I don't know another guy that I see. I've never like dated another guy that does that stuff. She's like, my brothers don't even really do that shit. And
she grew up in New York?
No, she grew up in California. Moved here. She's like 14.
I feel like that's New York shit though.
Maybe, but she was here since she's 14 years old. So what I'm saying is like, I think a lot of that, my dad never told me I had to do that, or my mom never told me. It's just like an observed behavior that.
Watching your dad do that to your mom. Absolutely.
I think it's just something. So I think that they'll get a lot of this stuff and then it will just happen and you won't even notice it because it's so normal to you.
But what I'm saying is when you were 25, let's say, and you're out of the house, was there something that your father did, your mother did that you feel like you still, whether you realized it at the time or just absorbed it, right? Because that's what I'm nervous about. I'm like...
No, I think all that absorbing is done.
Right.
Yeah. Now,
well, you're applying. I think you're applying what you
how
absorb.
I react to it is different. But like all the things, like when you're young and stupid, you do a lot of dumb things.
Right.
But all the things that they've learned from you, like more is caught than taught.
It's like 6 to
inside.
16.
That's right.
It's inside.
Yeah, and you're applying. That's what I said. You're about 25. You're applying what you've absorbed all of those years, if you're doing it right. Because I mean, I know for a fact there's so many things that I've used to hear my father say, hear my mother say that I overstand now.
Yep.
Like even just raising kids, I totally get why my father raised me out of fear and not love.
Because it's harder to do that.
It's hard to not be. No, it's just hard not to be afraid. It's just hard not to let your kid be out in the world. Like, God damn. So this is just easy to you, huh? Like when your daughter's how old now, Chris?
17 and 15.
Mine's 16, right? She's the oldest. Anything she asks me to do, I got to think about. Can we go to the mall? Can we go to a movie? Where? I'm Googling the location, see if it's safe, like all types of shit. Like you don't realize why your parents were the way they were until you become a parent yourself.
Oh yeah, for sure. And they're gonna go through the same thing. Everything that you guys did that annoyed the shit out of them, or that we do that annoyed the shit out of them, they're gonna one day realize why we did it.
The one thing I think I probably have now that my parents didn't have is patience, though.
Yeah, is that his name?
Go to and Taylor, what does that say? Taylor, it says click on no homo, Taylor. I think this is a good segue into whatever this is. Taylor has all memes matter. She just has something titled no. Oh, Cassie, now I see why you titled it. Let's listen. NBA finds LaMelo Ball $100,000 for saying no homo during interview. Let's listen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Took the shot. Yeah, we loaded up. That's what we wanted. Put the hand up and then live with the. You said that last.
Legacy, bro.
Legacy.
Legacy, bro.
Legacy.
Legacy. No homo has a legacy.
I mean, facts.
It stood the test of time.
Yes.
Like, pause, no homo. Shout out to Cameron. Salute to Killer Cam.
Shout
salute to Dipset. Salute to Harlem. They absolutely, positively invented all of this. Okay?
Facts.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I mean this. I really want to know this. Are there gay people in Harlem?
What?
Do you ever think how tough a gay person in Harlem must have it, bro?
God damn.
Think about how tough a gay person in Harlem must have. I mean, for no reason, for shit that ain't got nothing to do with him.
But you assume it's
you. assume it's you.
You just sashaying down the street
You know
and you hear
what I'm
14
saying?
no homos. You're like, whoa, what the hell? Yo, that's a brave guy.
You leave the house, you walk into the corner store in Harlem, you done heard 13 no homos, 17 pauses, and you don't even know why. And it don't even have nothing to do with you.
God damn.
That shit gotta be fucking
Stressful.
torture for a goddamn gay
That's
man in
stressful.
Harlem, man.
They all moved to Atlanta.
You might be right. They all moved to Atlanta. But then the internet came. And now the internet has made this worldwide.
Yep.
To where LaMelo Ball, by the way, LaMelo Ball, you gotta say pause. You gotta know where you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you gotta know who you are.
Yeah.
Right? You're LaMelo Ball, star NBA player. You can't just be out here saying no homo.
Yeah, just pause real
Say
fast.
pause, bro.
I didn't know people even said that still.
What?
No homo. Like, I thought a guy.
It is a throwback. I can't front. It is a throwback. I'm watching this generation of NBA kids is doing a lot of throwback stuff. There's even one of them that's dressing like from the 90s all the time.
are popping again. That's just what happened.
90s are always going to be, though.
Can we have the 90s back? What mistakes what have we learned?
Nigga, you got a velour suit on right now.
Talk
You
about it.
Let the 90s, bro.
Talk about it, bro. Talk about this shit. Talk about it. Speaking of legacy, this is
more
Legacy and
80s
Resilience. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go.
That's the name of the brand. You can go to legacyandresilience.com. You know what I mean? Get your velour. Get your little fleece sweatsuit. Let's talk about it.
Take that.
Let's talk about it. But can we have the 90s back?
Well, I think we do.
But what have we learned? What have we learned?
Meaning,
Because of what we've been through the last decade or so.
yeah.
What have we learned? Because we know the 90s wasn't all good. It was fun,
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
but
like,
it was dangerous.
Yeah, but they just like the fun shit. They just like the fashion. They like the vocabulary. They even like the music. You know, there's an obsession with the 90s. 90s was popping, especially New York. Shit.
If you RFK Jr.
Talk to me.
and you got the 90s,
Okay.
and you got to take all of the foul shit out and just leave the nutritional stuff.
Yeah.
What are you taking out? What are you taking out? What are you leaving?
Like, what would I take out of the 90s?
Yes.
Man.
90s hip hop was the best.
90s hip
Gotta have
hop
90s hip-hop.
was fire, but also there was, you know, you want to talk about catching strays, man. The Rainbows would not be happy with a lot of lyrics in 90s hip hop.
Are women?
What?
Are women?
What about them?
It was misogynistic. It was homophobic.
Was it misogynistic?
Yes, bro.
What were they saying?
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Get on the knees and suck the dick. What are you talking about?
You just make that up right now?
No, that's fucking Snoop Dogg. That's Dr. Dre the Chronic.
Wow.
What? Come on, man. First of all, one of the greatest slaps of all time. Must I play it for you right now?
Yeah.
You don't remember this joint?
I remember the camera.
Man, you should walk out to this shit for your fucking special this week. I'm serious. Like, you should walk out to this shit. What are you talking about?
They still talk like that. It's just
Is
a
this
different form.
misogynistic?
Oh my God.
He's not saying women ain't shit. He's saying bitches ain't shit.
They called all women bitches.
You know what I never
We don't know that.
Here's what I don't like about songs like that. Why are
We
you
don't know
mad
that.
at the woman for doing something that brings us ultimate pleasure?
I don't know.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks because she licked on your balls and sucked your dick? Thank you. Merry Christmas.
That is a
What do
fire
you need,
thing that
boo? Let
women
me tell you
do.
something. What you need, lady? Go grab a little Crown Royal bag, you know what I'm saying? Pull out some change. What do you need? Thank you.
What is that?
Just mark that.
Why? Who's that?
Why?
What's that?
No, just saying you don't need to be pulling out anything.
I don't have it on. I'm just saying, like, that's a
What's a Crown Royal bottle?
the Crown
my
Royal bag, you know, the purple
gosh,
bag.
Yeah.
You know, you keep your little, that was our wallet back in the day. Well, not my wallet, that was my uncle's in them wallet. But I'm
Oh,
an uncle now.
really?
So, you know, you keep your little cash in there, you know what I'm saying?
That is some ghetto shit.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that shit is wild.
But I just never understood why I'm gonna call a girl a bitch and say she ain't shit because she licked my nuts and sucked my dick.
Yeah, that does
I'll
seem
marry
like
you.
There's some cognitive dissonance going on there for sure. You feel like you would really appreciate a girl that did that.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the part about the 90s I probably would change. We need to have more of an appreciation
of women.
Yes.
I agree with you.
That's all. That's it. That's what I would change. More of an appreciation for women. But here's the thing.
What about bitches though?
Shut up.
What about them?
Pac, back then, Tupac said you should know the difference.
You should know the difference.
You know what I'm saying?
Taylor, you should know the difference, Taylor.
Toxicity is like high fructose corn syrup.
I agree with you about that.
In the 90s, you needed it.
But now,
it's still good.
It's fire.
But you know it can kill you.
Yeah, but so can MSG. But if the Chinese food doesn't have it in it, I don't want it. I don't want Chinese food without the MSG. You already got me addicted to the MSG.
Man, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all just didn't
moderation, man. Slow moderation.
Y'all just
Everything in
didn't live
moderation.
through the era, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that y'all didn't get the experience.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. And the fact that y'all didn't
I
get
feel like women are more mad now.
Yo.
I'm just saying.
You not lying, yo.
I'm just, the nicer we got, the more angry they got. You know, we might have to hit rewind a little bit to get y'all to appreciate us. When that song was playing, they was happy as clams,
Schulz,
bro.
You got a point.
They are furious right now.
Every woman in my life tries to pick a fight with me every day, and I don't know why.
But back in the day?
Everyone, professionally, personally, I'm like, what did I do? Why?
But in the 90s, how many fights?
In the 90s, you'd be like, I ain't your punching bag. Now you can't do that. Now you gotta say, what did I do?
Yeah, that shit doesn't
and don't
work.
say don't say what's wrong to them. But I have a way to tell her. I have a way to call to get a woman up off you. Though. I'm gonna tell you what pisses them off nowadays.
What pisses them off?
It ain't the B word. It ain't the C word. It ain't whore. It ain't slut.
What is it?
It's the P word.
Pussy.
Nah.
Oh.
Projecting.
Oh, you're projecting.
Tell them stop projecting.
Stop projecting on
I
us.
said, listen, I don't know what's going on with you today.
Yeah.
But please stop projecting.
Man, people say that to him all the time.
To
I
who?
say that to you all the time. Because you project.
Damn, Taylor be
It's like
treating
to
you
see
like
how
a
she
bitch.
got-
Exactly. You know what I'm
She's feeling
saying?
it right now. It's not
Trying
even
to
going in her
flip it.
direction.
Trying to
It's
flip
not,
it.
feeling
but
it
I'm
right
saying
now.
people literally, I say that to you all the time, do I not?
Taylor, no, you know.
Do I do.
It feels like you projecting right
literally
now.
project to me all the time.
like you're projecting
It
right
feels
now.
like
It's
you're
cool. I
projecting.
will project. So what's up?
That shit is
This is what we need to do. I'm telling you. Tell a woman she project. Try it.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
try it on your wife later. When she comes at you for something, just be like,
I feel like you're projecting.
I'm in a great mood. The baby's in a great mood. What's wrong? Because I feel like you're projecting on me.
Wow. That shit.
Why does that go?
Whoa.
But
I'm
that
telling you.
that gets you riled up too.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
No, you got it. Okay.
Look how
well,
riled up you are.
fellas, stay calm.
I'm mad because you're contradicting
You know
yourself.
what? Actually, they love this. They love this. Yo, calm down, yo.
Yeah, we don't like that shit. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Why don't you like being told to calm down?
Because
You're not calm. You need to calm
we are
down.
calm.
You're not
me
calm right now.
Me not being
Yeah,
calm.
yeah, yeah.
Me being
Yeah,
calm
yeah.
right now.
Calm down,
See, me being calm right now.
Yeah.
Or me
Can you-
not being calm is me hitting you upside the head.
Can you control your emotions a little?
Y'all trying to die tonight.
Yo,
That's crazy.
what is it about that? What is it about when somebody says, yo, stop being emotional?
Yeah.
And you're clearly being emotional. I'm not fucking being emotional.
that
What the
shit
fuck you mean I'm being
is
emotional? Why?
infuriating.
Why?
Nah, but it's fun to say it to someone else.
Projection.
Projection.
Two things we got to get back to. Well, no, we got to get to telling women that they're projecting. I'm going to tell you something else you got to start calling women. Brokey.
Oh my God.
Salute the lotto. Start calling women brokey. Brothers, take your power back. Listen to me, men. Think about all the years we got called broke. All through the 90s.
Wow.
No scrub. You know how many people sold dope? Because they didn't want to live in their mama's house. They didn't want to be sitting in the passenger side of their best friend's ride. You know what I mean? You know how many motherfuckers sold dope and robbed gas stations and did all types of foul shit just to have a little bit of money in their pocket because they didn't want to be called broke by a woman? So you know what you got to do in 2024? Start calling women brokey.
Brokies.
You at the bar?
Brokies.
She there with her 2-3 friends wanting to drink? You gonna buy me and my friends a drink? No, brokey. You can't afford your own liquor, brokey.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, you behind a beautiful woman, you know, at a store, right? A little gas station. You know, she getting her little, you know, protein cookie and her honey roasted peanuts, and she come up a little short. Just cough, brokey. You know what I'm saying? Don't offer to pay it. Stop, guys. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Okay?
It's so stupid.
No, for real. We gotta have one era of that for us, and then everything can reset.
Then y'all can be gang members and try to sell drugs.
There you go.
To
Go
make
sell some
money
dope
so
to
you're
make some
not
fucking
broke.
money so you're not brokey.
Yeah. We don't want no pigeons.
Honestly, that song went hard over Scrubs, I felt like.
Scrubs was disgusting. Scrubs was like Scrubs, man. Scrubs ruined lives, bro.
It really did.
I was motivated by Scrubs, but I know it's some people that couldn't recover from that shit, yo.
Yeah, there were.
I know it was. It's some people that ain't never got their license to this day. Still riding passenger side in their best friend's ride. And their best friend can't even really fuck with them no more because he married. You know what I'm saying? With kids. You know, and that same car they used to drive in is now the family car.
Yep.
And the wife don't even like him. She's like, you still hang out with fucking bum ass Chad?
Nah.
You know what I'm
Can I
saying?
tell you a story? I know you're not going to believe it though.
Yes.
Sure.
I was walking into my car and this guy he was on a scooter and his friend was in the back of him and he was trying to holler at me. And it sounds silly, right? Like, and it was a guy.
How broke did he think you were?
How did you?
Yeah, shut up.
That's
I told him that.
No, Taylor, he thought you was a brokey.
And guess what? I asked him, I was like,
He didn't see you walk to a car. He just saw you walking.
Yo, why do you think he had a chance?
a lot of niggas be thinking they have a chance.
Nah,
what do you
yo.
mean?
I don't know.
He was like, yo, we got some room on this scooter.
There's a lot of guys
She like she need a ride.
that feel like they have nothing to lose. A lot.
What kind of car you drive?
Was
None
he
of your
handsome?
business.
Was he-
No. Even still, if
Tell
he
the truth.
was.
Was he handsome on the scooter? There's handsome guys on scooters.
Did he have his hands around a guy's waist?
Yo.
No.
Ain't no way, bro.
Yo.
Ain't no
damn.
way.
Yo.
Ain't no way.
I love a confident broke Fraggle maggot.
Hey, yo, miss. Let me get your number. Let me get your number, shorty. You look good today.
Yo, that's
Hey, yo,
crazy.
Yo, hugging your man from the back on a scooter
While
and trying
bagging
to
a
holler at a
girl?
woman, you gotta get deported,
Nah.
bro. You gotta
Did he
get
have an
deported.
accent? He had to have an accent.
No.
But you saying an American on the back of a scooter hit on you? There's no way, right?
He didn't
must
have
have
no
had an
accent.
accent. He
didn't have
had
an
to.
accent.
No, he had to. That's some third world ass behavior right there, bro.
What does tickle tickle mean, Taylor? All means matter. What does tickle tickle mean? Huh?
This guy was in the headlocker trying to tickle him to get off.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
An MMA fight. Who fighting, yo? Who is these
That's
two people
crazy.
fighting?
That's a smaller promotion, and that is crazy.
Nah, he tickling the wrong place.
What do you got to
What?
tickle?
Cause he got both hands free.
You going for the hole?
You got to go back. He should be doing this instead of tickling his inner leg or whatever. He
Tickle
should
that
be
hole?
hitchhiking.
You're crazy.
Put your thumb back there.
What else we got?
And try to
Oh, I got you.
motherfucker.
Put
So
your, I
straight.
promise you. Put
You
your
are
thumb
so
back there.
straight.
Put
Yo.
your thumb back there.
I can't see
I'm
though.
sick.
I
how
bet you if you got
straight
near that
are.
butthole, he'd get right up.
I'm sick of you.
All right.
Or whisper something like, I'm trying to suck something while I'm down here.
Jesus Christ.
Joe, where you going? What does that mean?
Nah, come on.
I was doing Kara Swisher podcast, salute to Kara Swisher. And Kara was like, y'all make a lot of gay jokes on Brilliant Idiots.
Who's Kara's the lesbian look like Tom Cruise a little?
Man,
Oh
shut
my
up.
God.
Kara does not look like
She
no
does
goddamn
look like
Tom Cruise.
she look like Maverick. That's lesbian Maverick.
Man, shut up.
She don't look like a fighter pilot. Tell that little lesbian, come on, Brilliant Idiots, and talk about her little fighter pilot side hustle she got going on. Yo,
Kara,
look,
man.
look at her picture, yo. Go. Kara, bring your little fighter pilot lesbian ass on the podcast and talk about us.
Karen, what?
Talk
was
Now, I'm
about-
going to be honest with you, Karen.
Talk about tech or whatever. She's
now,
tech, right?
That I can see.
She talks about tech.
What's her
Nah, Kara's podcast is called On with Kara Swisher. She just be having good
No,
conversations.
she does one with Scott Galloway.
Her and Scott do a podcast together?
Yeah, it's called Pivot.
No, really?
Yeah, it's about fighter pilots and shit.
Son, this guy's stupid. Son.
No, for real.
Oh, it is Kara Swisher and Scott Galloway. Yeah. I did not know that. Wow.
Look at her.
Wow,
Look
I did not know
look at
that.
Maverick. Look at Maverick. Come on. Go. Look at that one right there. Tell me that ain't Mav.
Salute
Tell
to
me that ain't
Karen.
Mav. Look at Mav right there, y'all. Click that one. Tell me that ain't Mission Impossible.
Kara, you do
Hey.
like you can fly pilots. You do like you can fly a jet. I'm not
Tell
gonna
me
lie.
that ain't Mission Impossible. Make a lesbian happy. Tell me that. Yo, come
Man,
on.
salute to Kara. But Kara said we make a lot of gay jokes on Brilliant.
Kara, what are you talking about?
I explained to her why though. Well, at least
What'd
for
you
me.
say?
For
What'd
me.
you say?
I said, well, I make a lot of those jokes because people think I'm gay. And so,
Yeah. Well, I think. All right, go on.
So I
Go on with your
said, people
explanation.
think I'm gay.
Yeah.
So it's like the Eminem and 8 Mile thing.
You gotta
know what I
lean
mean?
in.
That's I'm just leaning in.
Yeah.
And I said a lot of times we make these gay jokes because we like to make other men uncomfortable. Because why are
But
people so
they're-
uncomfortable
Exactly.
when it comes to anything that got to do with buttholes or penises or anything else? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we're comfortable. You can say
comfortable.
Mike Tyson got a nice ass.
Of course, because he got a nice ass.
Alex can get bricked up about it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Nothing
Alex
wrong
can
with that.
get super fucking chub, and it is what it is.
That's it.
But I think that we should invite Kara on the podcast.
Kara actually would be very
I
fun.
think she'd be a great guest.
No, I think Kara would be very, very fun. I really do.
Fly her little ass down here. Come on.
Shout out to Kara.
Come on.
Kara do look like she could fly a jet though. That
Yo,
was so
you don't
crazy.
see her in the plane like
Easily.
one of the old scarves.
That's what I'm saying.
With no
The
top
whole
on.
scarf, no
The
top
jet
on.
got
I'm
no-
telling
it's an
you.
old- it's
I
an
can
old
see
plane
it. I can
from
see
like
it.
the 1940s.
I can see it.
I like that one. Shout out Kara, man.
Salute to Kara Swisser. Joe Biden, what the fuck, yo? What the fuck, man? Can you imagine? Y'all think this guy was gonna win on November 3rd?
I can't believe they
He's
got
the
him.
first president to ever go to the Amazon rainforest, and he just wandered off in it to go get eaten by a goddamn
I thought this
wildebeest.
thought this was the cafe.
Where the fuck did he think he was going? And why didn't nobody care where the fuck he was going?
They was going. Yo, imagine a gorilla just poked his head out, grabbed him by the ankle, and yanked him into the
Joe
forest.
got to be very comfortable. They over you, Joe.
Yeah,
I know.
Like,
They not even trying to
they
save
over
him.
you.
They-
They over you, bro.
Secret Service is
They
like, we can't
don't
help
give a fuck no more.
can't help him. Where's
Ain't
he going?
nobody coming, bro. You walking off into the Amazon forest by yourself.
Imagine how crazy he must have felt. Because he forgot he was in the rainforest. He thought he was just giving a regular speech. And he turns around, there's a dirt road and fucking palm trees everywhere.
He's like-
what do you think is going through his head?
What happened? He's like,
I just gotta keep
he's
walking.
like, what
Yeah,
happened?
he's like,
Like, what happened to Scranton? he's like, where the fuck is Scranton? Is this still Scranton?
I like his outfit, though. I like that fit he got going on.
Why? You know what I wish? All you internet motherfuckers, y'all supposed to be so good with your graphics. How come you ain't make his ass cheeks come out when he turned around?
Why do you want to see his ass cheeks?
Like, why you didn't do the Mike Tyson to him?
You
Just because
get-
it would be funny.
Yo,
You get carried away.
Stay on the theme of the week.
Man, you acting straight
Stay on the theme of the
You
week,
acting
bro.
straight again, bro.
Stay on the theme of the
You
week,
acting
man.
real straight.
Put some wrinkled cheeks. Like, as soon as he turn around, it's just all ass. What's up? You don't think so?
What's up?
Y'all ain't,
Yo, what's
internet,
up?
y'all ain't what y'all used to be.
Hey,
man.
what's up? Let him know, Charla. What's up? I never heard anybody do that. Say some wild gay shit and then double down on it. What's up? What's up there? Some wrinkled cheeks, some ass. What's
Word
up?
up. What happened to the Photoshop of the cheeks?
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up with this outfit, though?
President Biden.
Shout out Biden, man.
What's Biden's legacy gonna be? Speaking of legacies.
Dressing like Kara Swisher.
Nah, Kara way flyer than Biden.
That outfit's sick.
Eh,
That outfit was fire. You never seen the president look that
Joe
fly.
Biden's not getting enough blame, yo.
For what?
Put Democrats loose in this election.
I can't believe you're going to make that argument.
No, it's true though.
He would have won.
No.
You wouldn't vote for
here.
that?
No, I told y'all a year and a half ago Trump would watch Biden.
Nah.
You're out of your mind.
Look at the way he put that mic down. He
Bro.
closed that book.
Trump would
Wave.
have. I told y'all Trump would have watched Biden. I told y'all that Biden shouldn't have debated Trump. I said this back in February. I was like, "Are you crazy?
Nah.
Joe Biden versus Donald J. Trump?
Don't matter.
Please.
Don't matter who the Dems ran, bro.
Maybe.
It really doesn't matter. It didn't matter. There's
I
just
don't
so
know.
many issues that they fucked up. There's just so
A
many
lot.
issues. That
A
they
lot.
fucked
A
up.
lot.
And culturally, we needed a.
They lost the culture war.
We needed a cleansing. They went too crazy.
They lost the culture war a long time ago, though.
Yeah, because they
lost
just
the
kept
culture war.
defending ridiculousness. And when you defend ridiculousness long enough, you start to believe that that is the party. They could not separate themselves from ridiculousness and absurdity. And when you defend ridiculousness and absurdity every single day, you eventually are ridiculousness and absurdity.
And regardless of anything you say that actually might be logical.
Doesn't matter because we're looking at you defending that other shit like,
That's
nah,
right.
you crazy. Because we know you don't believe it.
That's right.
And you're just saying it because you're terrified of ostracizing those groups. So, yeah.
There's people that'll never take us serious, but they're not supposed to. Because we're brilliant idiots.
Yeah, why would they take us serious?
That's what I'm saying. But when you're an elected official, you can't sound like a brilliant idiot.
You cannot do that.
Because once you sound like a brilliant idiot once,
you out of here.
That shit is going to stick to you.
You out of here.
You know what I mean?
Trump has sounded like a brilliant idiot quite a few times.
It works for him, though.
Because he's always been.
Yes.
It's okay.
It works for him.
Yeah.
And by the way, he's not a brilliant idiot when it comes to common sense shit. And common sense shit will always trump anything else. No pun intended. Like, because all you got to do is say the simple shit. Like, yo, men can't have babies.
That's it. Say it. Say it.
Men can't have babies.
Say it.
And if your neighborhood is being overrun by illegal immigrants and you know they're causing crime and you feel like resources are going to them that that your community is not getting,
Sayonara.
build the wall.
Build that shit.
They gotta go. That money needs to be going to the people. I'm not saying he's gonna do it, but the logic checks out.
Logic does check out.
The logic checks out.
The logic does check out. It is a fact that it checks out.
If you run for president or any office, tell people what they want to hear.
Now you talking. But there's another way of saying that, but go on.
Can I ask you about that ad? Like, is there anything you guys could have done to like stop that ad from running?
Al trying to blame you for the election, bro. You see that?
I've heard that. So
Al trying to blame you.
It's just it was an effective ad, but
it was an effective ad before I was in it. I said it. That's how I ended up in it. Okay? It was an effective ad before I was in it. All right? That's exactly what I was saying. That's how I ended up in the ad by saying it was an effective ad.
Because they're doing some wild shit. You cannot defend ridiculousness for too long. Simple as that.
But were they allowed to use it?
From what I was told, from what lawyers told me, yeah. I don't think there's really no precedent for it. It's like a fair usage thing, you know? But I disagreed with that, but I'm not a lawyer. There was things that I read that said, people can't purposely misuse your content. Like you can use it, but you can't purposely use it to make it seem like I'm endorsing a candidate or make it seem like I'm saying something that I'm not. But the lawyers was like, yo, nothing I can do about it. So,
wow.
I mean,
that's crazy.
It's over now. I got asked about that a lot this week. But you know what I told folks? I didn't say this when I was talking. I was on Kara Swisher's podcast this weekend. I was on with Nikki Haley on Sirius XM. But I told y'all that ad was not an ad about anti-trans. Everybody's like, oh, it's so anti-trans. No, that ad was about the economy, baby. Mm-hmm. That's what that ad was about. That ad was about not only are y'all not getting the money y'all deserve,
it's
the money you are getting
to titties.
Your taxpayer dollars are going to gender reassignment surgeries
titties
for
in prison.
Inmates.
Prison titties. It's going to prison titties, yo. you out here, your hard-working money is going to pay for prison titties.
Look at Chris get bricked up when he talk about prison titties. Chris like, I'm going to jerk off right now.
Yes, dude. Love me some prison titties. You know what I mean? Chris loves that kind of shit. He gets so fucking horny, dude. He likes weird porn. He's very Asian like that. He's into weird porn, dude. Chris is into weird porn.
Oh my God, man.
Have you seen the porn that he's into? It is fucking weird.
All the pixelated shit.
All pixelated. There's an octopus tentacle.
What's wrong with yo?
Let's go back.
You gotta stop playing this video, Biden, man.
Especially when ain't no cheeks coming out when he turn around.
Boring.
Go to Biden means
boring. What do you think Biden's ass look like? What do you think it looks like?
The boon.
But do you think it's like saggy?
You know what it probably looks like?
Still got muscles back there.
I think his ass probably looks like apple cinnamon oatmeal.
Like a little chunky and like a little cellulite, a little spots.
It probably looks like apple cinnamon oatmeal.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, if you're an apple cinnamon oatmeal eater like I am, just look at the bowl and say, damn.
That's Biden's culo.
This is probably what President Biden's ass looks like.
That's what your president's ass looks like, man.
You know that's what they're doing in prison now too, by the way.
What's that?
Man,
Fucking oatmeal?
no, somebody told me that in prison, when you come there, they do this thing called this. They start screaming out, "Grab a spoon."
Oh, come on.
Grab a spoon.
What if you start screaming it too? What if you lean in? What if you start screaming it? What if you start screaming it as well? What would you do in that circumstance?
I don't know.
What would they do?
They'd be like, "Nah, yo, somebody got to be the bowl." I'm not joking though. They say they be rattling the spoons on the door.
Oh no,
I'm serious.
That's terrifying.
Because that means I'm gonna eat your ass.
Oh, that's not
Yes.
as bad as I thought.
What you thought it was?
I thought they were gonna have sex with you, but if it's just eating your ass,
That's where it
kinda-
starts.
Oh, okay, they're warming it up.
That's all.
But like, if the worst thing that happened to you in jail is just dudes ate your ass, it's not like crazy.
It depends, bro.
Does it?
Now, you don't want nobody treating your ass like a bowl of cereal, making you lay on your stomach.
I'd rather
and
they
got
treat it like a bowl of
spoon,
cereal than a pussy.
and they dig it in your butt and acting like they eating it. Can you know how sick that is?
You're not actually allowed to use the spoon on my ass.
You don't have a choice.
No. They're not going in there and
All
getting-
right.
Yo,
And they giving people nicknames like, yo, that's Frosted Cakes. Yo, that's Apple Crack over there, yo. That's Apple Cracks. That's Frosted Cakes.
Stop it. Yo, you're crazy.
Taylor, it's so crazy.
Taylor's timing was good.
If this
Taylor's
was
timing was
TV, that'd be
good.
so funny.
Taylor's timing
Taylor
was
pulled
good.
up a good headline. Diddy allegedly has jail groupies who hate on each other for making his bed. Yo, that's why context matters. The reason why context matters is because based on everything that we've been hearing about Diddy all year, there's not a gay headline, right? And it has nothing to do with sex. Diddy has groupies fighting to make his bed?
That's far.
God damn.
That's far.
What would y'all rather see, making the band or making the bed? What would you rather see? Would you rather see Diddy in the studio with a bunch of artists trying to create a band? Or would you rather see Diddy in jail?
This is a great reality show.
Or you rather
Making the bed.
Making the bed
Oh my
or making
God.
the band?
They got to do that. They got to
What
do
would you rather
that.
see, yo?
They got to do that.
Diddy putting together a harem in prison?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, making the bed is fire. This is a great idea for a TV show. They still got those locked up shows, right? Let's just do that.
Why wouldn't Diddy have groupies in jail?
I know, of course.
I don't even know how Diddy's gonna have a fair trial because he's Diddy.
So in what way? Like,
Well, number one, all of this stuff is, all over the place, and you don't know what's real and what's not real. So people are sitting at home believing all types of wild shit, right? Like, not saying that there's not, facts that these people have presented are actual evidence, but they not just reading the actual evidence. They watching all the YouTube videos, and they reading all of the crazy salacious shit they see on social media. And then on top of that, Diddy was Diddy for 30 years. This guy got some of the greatest slaps ever. So Diddy has actual fans. So how do you find somebody who is either A, hasn't been swayed by things they've seen on social media, and B, just an all-out fan of Diddy?
yeah.
It's gonna be tough, bro.
Yeah. I mean, does he have like the love of the people? I think that he lost that with the videos with Cassie. I think that it's hard to defend him now.
But even if they express they don't love him, then
Then they're not going to be allowed to be on trial.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's hard to give him the benefit of the doubt after seeing the Cassie video, but that still don't deny that there's people out there who grew up loving his music. What if you picked somebody in a jury? Because these aren't questions you ask a juror, right? I don't think. You'd be like, "There's no way out one of your favorite albums." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you could ask him anything.
You can?
Yeah.
I never did jury duty. I got felonies. I'll be the first person raising my hand. Anybody ain't got felonies? Boop.
See you later.
I'm out, buddy. Okay? Taking my spoon and going home. What else we got, Taylor?
Wasn't there something else on Diddy where he's like, he has inmates, well, he's using calling cards from other inmates so he can like block, they can't like record his calls. So he's like, calling witnesses.
Okay.
But he's using other inmates' calling cards because every call is recorded.
Yeah.
And so that's how he's trying to get around it, by using other people's cards. And so he's like basically fucking himself by obstructing justice right now from in prison.
I don't know if what's true and what's not true. If that shit is true, he's really just he's panicking. You in jail. Like they talking about you 55 years old. And you might have to spend the rest of your days in prison. So he's probably panicking. He's doing whatever he fucking can to try to survive. Diddy's like the Penguin, bro.
That's a great series.
I've been trying to get into the Penguin.
Oh, it's
Come on, bro.
I've tried three different times. I've tried 3 different times. I don't know, for some reason, like I appreciate it, I get why people are into it, but I don't know what it is.
Fucking love it.
That shit's amazing.
That shit is fire. And you know I can't stand DC, but there is a pull it up on Brilliant Idiots. I've said it. We had this discussion here on the podcast. I said DC should only focus on their villains.
Yeah.
I've said that. I said when DC does their villain shit, other than this new Joker, the Joker Part 2, they don't miss with their villain shit. Yeah. Focus on the villains. I like the Harley Quinn movies. I like the first Joker. The Penguin is fan-fucking-tastic. Really? Because, and this is why I say Diddy is the Penguin, because his whole life, Diddy's been able to talk his way out of things. He's been able to finesse his way out of things. He's been able to make people believe in something greater than themselves.
That's actually
to get out of things.
Was that DeVito's Penguin too? When Danny DeVito,
I don't remember. I thought about that. Yeah, I don't remember.
DeVito's like skill. I like how in this one at least he has a skill. He has a power, if you will.
That's why this Penguin is so dope, because I don't remember any character development for the other Penguins.
Yeah. Neither do I.
Maybe I just didn't pay attention.
Bad guy wants to kill Batman. That's kind of how I felt about it.
Yeah, and really, out of all of the Arkham villains, and I could be totally wrong, because I just really don't remember Penguin like that, and I wasn't in the DC like that, Penguin was the biggest caricature. Meaning, like, it wasn't what he did that was so interesting. It was how he looked. It was this funny shaped guy, waddling like a penguin, everything. He was even swimming in the water like a penguin, lived down under the ground in ice and dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is on some Sopranos shit. Like,
yeah, I see that. I don't know. I've been trying to get in.
They don't even explain why they call him the Penguin.
They did, because his foot is fucked up.
But they didn't explain it. Like, they didn't, like, you know how usually in movies they tell you?
I mean, they don't want to just force feed it to you, but it's kind of, and then he gets upset every time somebody calls him Penguin, and then he usually
mad as a motherfucker. Man, Colin, listen, this, not only is the Penguin one of the best TV shows I've ever seen, this is real acting.
I didn't know that was him until like episode 4.
I didn't know that shit either. Like, this is real acting.
No, he's phenomenal, and his ability to just completely transform.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that being Colin Farrell.
Interesting.
I was like, didn't they cancel him?
No.
They didn't, right?
I don't think so.
I can't remember. There was about 3 guys that looked just like him that they canceled. It was the dude. It was one of them dudes, James Franco. Didn't James Franco get canceled?
Franco got canceled, yeah.
Yeah, him and for whatever reason, I always get him and Colin Farrell mixed up.
Yeah.
But this Penguin is fan-fucking-tastic, yo. You know what I really want to see? I want them to make a TV show about Arkham Asylum that's like Oz or Orange is the New Black.
That's fire.
Oh, that would be dope.
That's what I want to see.
And then all these supervillains are in and out of Arkham.
Oh my God.
That's
if you fucking anybody from DC, that's what y'all should be making. And they gave you glimpses of it in the Penguin when they had when they show you how Hangman's life was, Sophia's life was. Yeah. But I want to see an Arkham Asylum TV show that's like Oz or Orange is the New Black. Because you know who the illest villain in Batman was that they don't never fucking show?
Cool.
The Spoon.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop the Spoon, bro.
That was great.
You didn't know about the Spoon?
Taylor, give us an ad. Taylor, give us an ad or something like that.
You never
right
heard
now.
of the Spoon?
No, but you know what?
You had me too. I was like, dude.
How you think they all get those cute little nicknames? The Spoon, give them to them, bro.
Guys, let me put you on to something real quick, okay? If you're tired of having to worry about the weather absolutely ruining your vibe or your kicks, you got to check out Vessi the Courtside Classics, okay? These are legit waterproof. I'm talking about rain, puddles, whatever New York throws at you or your feet, they're going to be bone dry. You're out there, you run around all day grabbing coffee, hitting meetings, running errands, and then boom, straight to dinner. The Courtside Classic's got the vintage 90s look, so you know it's clean, but not the I have to baby these clean. It's just a step into a puddle and they still look fresh, clean, which is what we all want. I've been rocking them. I'm telling you, whether it's raining or you just want to flex that retro look, these Vessies have you covered. They transition with you all day from a hoodie and jeans to something fly at night. If you don't have to worry about changing shoes or even the weather, you could just vibe. And that's what Vessies allow you to do. So if you're looking to stay stylish, comfortable, and totally unfazed by the rain, get yourself the Vessi Courtside Classic. Head over to Vessi.com. Use the promo code IDIOTS for 15% off your first pair of Vessi Courtside Classics. Trust me, your feet will thank you.
This week's episode of Brilliant Idiots is also brought to you by Squarespace. Salute to Squarespace for supporting the Brilliant Idiots always, man. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments in one place with Squarespace. Onboarding is fast and simple. Get started in just a few clicks and start receiving payments right away. Plus, give your customers more ways to pay with popular payment methods like Klarna, ACH Direct Debit, Apple Pay, Afterpay, and ClearPay. Measure your end-to-end online performance with powerful website and seller analytics. Get insights on top traffic sources, understand how your reach is growing, track sales metrics, and learn where to focus new engagement. It's all the data you need to scale your brand or business, fully integrated and clearly displayed. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiots to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Now let's get back to the show. Let's do some church announcements. Heather, you got your special this weekend.
Yes, sir. No, next weekend.
It's next weekend? What the fuck is this going on this weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend, the 29th and 30th. Yes. So what
Next
you got coming
weekend.
up?
So this weekend, just staying in the city, chilling, refine some stuff. But
you hitting a lot of the clubs?
Yeah, I'll be hitting the clubs and just kind of like working things out, staying fresh. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm just excited to go film it.
How does it feel going into the clubs now, being that you've had all of the massive success you've had? I mean, I've always... of course, we've always seen that over the years. You'll see the Chappelles and the Rocks and all the big dogs come back to the small clubs that they came up in. How does it feel for you, especially being a New York City kid?
I never really stopped going to them, So to me, it's like there's only one way to get better is to go on stage.
Yeah.
And there's justice in comedy. I think it was Colin Quinn that said it. Like the first 3 minutes, if you're famous, like they'll give to you, but after that, they're like, yeah, you got to be funny. So you still feel that pressure to be funny, and that's where you get to try out stuff and build stuff. So I think you got to stay in the clubs. I think when people stop going to the clubs, like that's when their shit gets weak.
Do they treat you different?
Like the clubs or the audience?
Audience, people.
Sure. Like
other comedians.
Yeah, sure. Like I'm sure there's a little bit more excitement, from the audience. Like if they see somebody they recognize and they get, it's like a surprise. Which is really cool because you spend your whole beginning years in comedy watching other people go on stage and the excitement that the audience has around that. And so that's really cool to be in that position. Yeah, it's sick. It's awesome. It's like, it's what you dream of.
Word. This weekend, I have my 11th annual turkey giveaway because, Thanksgiving is next week. So, it's that time of year. So, Saturday, everybody in Moncks Corner, South Carolina and surrounding areas from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Come to Berkeley High School student parking lot, get you a free turkey, get you your stuffing and all those other good sides that come with it, man. So 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. this Saturday, Berkeley High School student parking lot in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. And make sure you go get this national best-selling stocking stuffer.
Let's go.
It is the holiday season. Get honest or die lying. Why small talk sucks. I feel like this book is more necessary than ever, but it's so interesting. I wrote this book, and Chris knows, I wrote this book literally thinking about everything that's going on right now. Like I have a chapter in the book called The Language of Politics is Dead. I have a chapter in the book called Death of a Nation. You know what I mean? I'm straight up with my guy Aaron Magruder.
Sometimes when you're on it, you're on it, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I literally wrote this book because we talk about how we live in a country that knows how to make that makes micros macro. Democratic Party does that very well. They make micros macro. And what happened in this election, Republicans took that micro that they made a macro, made it a macro, and then the Dems are like, no, that's just a micro. But it's like, motherfucker, we told you that was a micro back then, and y'all shouldn't have made it a macro back then, and it came back to bite you in the ass. So, yes, get honest to die line. Why Small Talk Sucks. Available everywhere you buy books now. Let's get back to the show.
Yo, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
What's all this talk about Denzel fraggling it up?
Man, let's talk about it, man. I think
there was a same-sex kiss in Gladiator II.
Denzel said it wasn't real, though.
What do you mean it wasn't real?
He said he explained it. He was like, nah, I just kissed. He said they're blowing it out of proportion. He said I kissed him on the hand and, gave him a little peck.
On where?
The lips.
Well, that's a same-sex kiss.
A little peck?
What's wrong with that? What's the big deal?
Well, I agree. And see, that's why I didn't like this morning, Just Hilarious gave him a nickname. And I'm like, nah, he ain't that gay, bro.
What was the nickname?
She called him Denzi. Like, you ain't a little kiss on a man's hand, a little peck on the lips. You don't get to get called Denzi.
He's an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it called for it, then and it makes sense.
Yes. But here's the thing. Nobody remembers this except for Denzel. Ridley Scott says he didn't see that. Ridley Scott said he checked all the tapes and everything. He didn't see that.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? So nobody remembers this except for Denzel.
So he did it off camera.
That's what I'm saying.
He said that he kills him after or something.
They were running lines.
He kills him after?
Yeah,
they were just running lines.
You got to bury the evidence, baby.
No.
What you mean?
Not in real life. I'm saying in the movie.
The character.
Yeah.
But that is wild that Ridley Scott threw him under the bus and was like, yo, I looked at all the tapes. I didn't see that gay shit.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott could say, yeah, we had it, but it just didn't make sense.
Denzel said the powers that be got chicken. But Ridley Scott was like, it didn't happen at all. It never happened at all.
Are you excited for the movie?
Play the video. I'm always excited to see Denzel. Denzel and Tom Hanks get me every time, bro. There's a Tom Hanks movie I want to go see right now. What's the name of that movie that just came out?
What?
There's a Tom Hanks movie that just came out. Yeah, hold on. Or maybe it's coming out this week. I know I got plans to see it. Let me see the Tom Hanks new movie. What's this shit called? Tom Hanks is the GOAT, bro. Play with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks' new movie is called Here. It comes out, when the fuck does Here come out? When does Here? Oh, it came out already. It came out October 25th.
Denzel's the man.
Damn, it had a budget of $50 million, only made $12 million at the box office. I'm still watching it though. Denzel and motherfucking Tom Hanks, I'm watching everything they're in. Press play, Taylor. Watch this freaky ass reporter. This is a freaky reporter, bro. Listen to him.
A certain scene, a kiss that was omitted from the movie. Why do you think they did that?
It wasn't even a big deal, really. I mean, I that's about what it was.
Ridley said he never saw the kiss. He said it didn't happen.
It's much ado about nothing. Right. It really is much ado about nothing. They're making more of it than it was. I kissed him on his hands. I gave him a peck, and I killed him.
I have to tell you, us gay boys want to see Denzel kissing another man.
Well, I don't have the part yet. You gonna write it? All right.
Awesome.
Big headline about
it. Reporter, man.
That was a different reporter.
I know, it was somebody from Variety. Freaky reporter. Why you say that, man?
Yo, that's crazy. Pause. That's crazy that you could say that to... That's crazy you could say that to a man. If that was said to a woman, people would say that reporter was awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? They would look at that reporter and be like, God, that guy's so cool. He does such great investigative journalism. If he went up to a woman on the red carpet and he was like, hey, we would like to see, us straight guys would like to see you kiss another girl.
Yes.
We would look at that reporter like, finally, somebody's asking Margot Robbie all the right questions. Right? Like, what happened to journalism? We used to be a country. We used to be a country where you could do good investigative journalism, and it's completely gone away. Thank God for this gay guy for bringing it back.
Trump's America.
In Trump's America, only gay guys have the courage to ask the questions that we want. What happened to the straights?
That's just crazy. The gay people are trying to make this Gladiator.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Charlamagne. Gladiator. I wonder if son, his mouth got wet. That's the gayest shit you ever done. That his mouth got wet. That is crazy, bro. That was one of the craziest things I ever
My
seen.
mouth did get wet.
You squirted.
I get bricked up for a good joke. All right.
Yo, that is. I feel like some people don't even understand the joke you just made.
Because they didn't see his face yet. When he
they gotta look
They'll
that
get
up.
it. That's one of them. Hey, that's one of them ones you got to go back and look at the bars later.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta rewatch the tape. That was.
What you think of this? I want to read.
That
you
was
this.
good, Charla. That right there is what we would call good.
I want to read you this. Rich Kleiman says, with so much hate and negativity in the world today, it confuses me why
It's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-G, but I somehow, some way,
keep coming up with gay ass shit like every single day. May I stick a little dick in a man and then make him come and nut and on his back, and then when he looks back, he says knick knack, patty whack. Oh, he getting boned. Listen,
it goes on and on and on and on, and we ain't stopping till the break. Come on.
We jumping the dolphin today, baby. A dolphin is a gay shark, so we jumping the dolphin. We jumping the dolphin. All right. Okay.
Dolphin is a gay shark.
It's a gay shark. That is crazy.
I got a problem, yo.
Yes, you do.
Listen, you know why?
Yes, you do.
Tell me what Rich Kleiman said.
No, because Kara said brilliant idiots makes too much
Shout
gay
out,
jokes.
Kara!
And when people tell me certain things, just subconsciously,
Now
I
you
triple
gonna make
down.
more. I know.
I gotta triple down.
Listen.
Why?
Because
Why?
it's in you. It's
Tell
what
me
you
I'm
do.
great. Tell me other things. Tell me things.
But if you say make gay jokes, you gonna keep on making gay jokes. I started flying lessons.
I just don't like Why?
I started flying lessons. I listened to one episode with Kara. I started flying lessons.
You know
I
what it
didn't
is?
do it.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. We can get to this after the Rich Kleiman thing. There's a lot of people that
Wait, we're getting to it after the Rich Kleiman thing, or we're doing
You want to go
getting
down
it first?
Okay, here's
What
my
are you
take.
saying?
My take is simply this. There's a lot of people who they're trying to create narratives for, and I don't like that.
What narrative is Rich creating? You didn't read it.
Oh,
We just
let me
started
read Rich
rapping.
Kleiman. Rich Kleiman. With so much hate and negativity in the world today, it confuses me why some of national sports media still thinks that the best way to cover sports is through negative takes. We can all acknowledge that sports is the last part of society that universally brings people together, so why can't the coverage do the same? It's only clickbait when you say it when the platform is so big. You can make the change and allow us all an escape from real life negativity. I, for one, find it all a waste of breath. The Olympics and JJ and Braun show was the future of what this can and should all be. Now,
shout out Rich.
Salute to Rich. And the reason I like that, remember we was on Brilliant Idiots a few weeks ago? Mm-hmm. And I was saying that a lot of these people who are critics in this space, in this podcast space, in this, like these podcasts that critique other podcasts. And I said, eventually, that's gonna run its course because you have to be able to give people props as well.
Yeah.
The reason Stephen A. Smith, just observe. The reason Stephen A. Smith or Ryan Clark or Shannon Sharp or Perk, the reason these people are considered good at what they do
is because they
can give it up.
Exactly.
And critique. When you can give it up and actually like show somebody love and talk about how good a person is, how dope a person is, then you can also critique.
It's not going to get you the same views, but what it will do is get you people's trust. Because if they're only looking at you and they're going, all this person does is just shit on people. Oh, they're not sharing how they actually feel. They're just looking for the next thing to shit on.
Now you're not a critic, you're a hater.
Exactly.
And nobody's going to reward a hater.
And the only time we like haters is when they're hating on someone that we hate.
Yes.
A critic or a journalist is different. We want to hear their take, even if we don't like it.
Even if we don't fucking like it.
Even if it pisses us the fuck off, we're going to listen to it and we're going to rock with it. We might not agree with it, but we're going to read it and we're going to digest it because we admire their authenticity and their honesty.
That's right.
We trust them.
That's right.
Haters are only good for explaining your feelings.
Do you know every time I talk good about something, either that person will hit me up or... and I just heard this today, the sales of something
will go up.
They'll see a bump in sales, right? And the people that'll hit me up, they'll be like, man, thank you, bro, because I know that you a tough critic. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, bro, because I know that you ain't gonna put no cut on it. Like you gonna tell me if you gonna say if something's good or if something's bad. I'm talking about this has happened historically. So I'm not telling y'all something, just for the sake of saying it. I'm saying it just like Rich Cloud said.
And then the people trust you more because they know that you will shit on something.
That's right. And what LeBron retweeted Rich Kleiman and said, amen. And then and with that said, I'll holler at y'all. Getting off social media for the time being, y'all should take care.
What are they referencing in this thing? Like, what was he saying?
I don't know. He just said with so much hate and negativity in the world today. I don't know. I think...
What was the hate and negativity about?
I don't know. I'm thinking that it's something to do with basketball only because, like, from what I've been reading, the basketball ratings have been down for the NBA this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's because there's too many ways to watch it. Like, people gotta stop.
It's also unimportant right now. It's like, no.
Elections, like, that's what the people were concerned.
That's true. Football season's still going.
Oh, yeah, the first few games, like,
nah, you're right.
But sorry to interrupt. But they got to figure out a way to get people invested in the early parts of the season too, especially when you.
Well, they do now because they got a tournament.
No, but that's later. That's halfway through the season.
It's happening now.
Now, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They start that early.
There's not a lot of stakes for it, honestly.
There's not a lot of stakes for it.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is, man, people just don't care yet. But also, the NBA is distributed on so many different platforms. Why are we using linear television ratings as a metric?
I also don't think that they've been sowing narratives well this year. Like, Cleveland is... or they were before Boston, undefeated. I know it's hard to put advertising dollars around Cleveland.
It's Cleveland, bro.
But you have an undefeated team. You have young, exciting players. You can build that matchup up against Boston.
It's Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland. Love Cleveland. But you got to have a generational talent to make somebody care.
Sure.
About a mid-market city. It's just the truth.
But if I'm the NBA, it's like, hey, they're a franchise. Put some money behind it. Get me a little bit excited.
They don't have a star.
Yeah.
They have they have some basketball talent.
Yeah.
But they don't have a star. Yeah. When LeBron was in Cleveland, he was the face of the league. Yeah. It's different. You got to have a star. And by the way, the NBA don't have too many young stars. Who's the young stars in the NBA? It's supposed to be my guys from South Carolina, Ja Morant and Zion.
And then Ant Edwards.
With Ja
Wemby.
Wemby's not
Wemby.
A star. No,
yes,
cut it out.
Is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I will definitely tune in to see a Wemby.
Yeah, you want to watch Wemby.
No, you don't.
You don't?
They were banking on Bron and Bronny though. Because they were selling that narrative.
No, they were banking on Ja Morant and Zion Williamson. Ja's just getting back. You know what I'm saying? Zion, I don't know what the hell
they were banking on the Bron and Bronny thing. And obviously Bronny got to do some more development. And we'll see what happens with him. Maybe he's a player, maybe he's not a player. We'll find that out. But I'm sure the NBA was going, hey, we can play every single Lakers game on TV because people are going to want to watch Bron and Bronny. Yep. We don't have to worry about the first 30 games of the season. We're good.
And the Lakers are good this year.
Are they?
Yeah.
Shout out my man JJ.
The Lakers are pretty good this year.
Shout out my man.
They're over 500.
JJ.
That much I know. I wanted to talk about the narrative thing, right? Because another thing that people have been asking me all week, they've been asking me about the Manosphere, and they've been asking me about Joe Rogan. I've had people ask me about Andrew Schulz. Kara actually asked me about Andrew Schulz.
She asked you about me?
She did. She asked me about you.
What she want to know?
I don't remember right now. I think it was something to do with just the whole Manosphere persona thing.
Kara, holler at me, yo.
I think she'd be good on Flagrant. I really do.
Really?
I really do.
You know, Kara, you're always welcome on Flagrant. You already know that shit.
What I don't understand is I can tell these motherfuckers ain't never listened to Joe Rogan.
Exactly.
I can tell these people have never listened to Theo Vaughn. I can tell people have never listened to Andrew Schulz. Mm-hmm. And even if you have, you're not going to sit here and tell me that, you know, you've come to a whole conclusion that they're these MAGA-loving, misogynistic, racist, right-wing individuals.
Yeah.
Not at least those three. I can't speak for everybody in the Manosphere. I don't even know everybody in the Manosphere.
Yeah.
But I listen to Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Of course, I listen to Andrew Schulz. I listen to Joe Rogan.
Yep.
I don't get that. And the whole the left needs a Joe Rogan. That is so ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's sitting right there.
He's willing to talk to all of y'all.
He's willing to talk to anybody. And I tell folks, man, I told this story. I think we told this on Idiots already, but it was your wedding. It was the day after I interviewed Kamala Harris on my TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And Joe goes, yo, man, these Democrats, they sit with you and they have these gaffes and they have these moments, but yet they keep coming back. But they will never come sit with me.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, do you even reach out? But my point is, he's willing to have the conversation. Bernie Sanders has been on Joe Rogan. Andrew Yang has been on Joe Rogan.
What I find so interesting about like the Manosphere argument is like,
none of y'all are really men.
Well, exactly.
Y'all are some of the most immature fraggle maggots
on the earth.
Like, Theo Vaughn thinks I'm hot. Theo Vaughn did a whole clip when Funny Marco was on there, and we can insert it because I love it because it's good for my self-esteem.
Yeah.
He says how beautiful I am.
Now, he is retarded.
And I was in one of those classes. I told y'all know I was in one of those classes for
Nah, Theo's right. You are hot. Bro.
I know.
You fine as hell.
Shout out to Marco.
Yo, shout out Funny
shout
Marco
out to Theo.
and shout out Theo.
Find that clip and insert it.
Both of them are geniuses.
Everybody be quiet while
and
it plays.
correct about that. No. What I was gonna say is that like
you got distracted by my hotness.
Oh man, you are so hot. Let me look this way while I say this. When we have Democrats on, right? Like we had before we even had Trump on, we had Mark Cuban on. Mm-hmm. There's no conversation about the Manosphere pods, like having people from both sides. Like Cuban was a surrogate for Kamala.
That's right. That's right.
When the Democrats do come on, it's almost like that's completely ignored. And when we ask more Democrats to come on and they refuse to come on, that's also ignored. And then we're just portrayed as like, oh, it's this right-wing Manosphere podcast. It's like, that's what makes us a right-wing Manosphere, that the Democrats refuse to come on, and even the ones that do come on, you just ignore?
You want to know how people are full of shit? Let me tell you how you know people are full of shit shows.
Yeah.
2020, when it was a presidential election and there was an open primary for Democrats, every single Democrat that was running came to Breakfast Club.
I bet.
Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Tim Ryan, name them. Who else was running? Anybody? All of them. All the Castros. And they all, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, they all came to Breakfast Club in 2020. Fast forward 2024. It's a Republican. It's another presidential election, but now it's the Republican primaries. So what happens this year? All the Republicans come to the Breakfast Club. Nikki Haley, Larry Elder, who else ran? I can't even remember who all the people that ran for the Republican Party. So when that starts happening, now all of a sudden you go from being a Democratic shill
to a Republican shill.
What the fuck, yo?
But really, it's just people.
Only for me to bring it back around to being a Democratic shill
again.
Now I'm back. I'm MAGA. Now I'm MAGA again.
Clip it.
But you know what I mean, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
No, yes,
and by the way, somebody will clip that.
How you're portrayed.
Yes.
100%.
These people are insane. They're on their own emotional roller coasters. Well, don't get on the ride with them.
They just don't want to do the work. They would rather position you, however makes them feel comfortable and however explains the world to them without doing the work of listening to somebody, watching an episode and understanding who they are. Doing the work is hard. You know what's easy? Just calling people sexist and racist. There is nothing easier than calling the people you don't like sexist and racist. The hard thing is to listen to the people that you potentially disagree with and see if you actually connect with them and have some empathy for them and understand why they have an audience. All these people just calling Joe sexist or racist that never listened to a podcast is absurd. But they won't do the work and sit down and listen to pods. They just won't do the work.
Do you know what happened? And I thought about this earlier today because everything you just said is absolutely right. And I think I want to write something about this. I don't know what I'm writing on yet, but everybody thinks in extremes now. And there's psychological reasons as to why people think in extremes. There's psychological and social reasons. And they actually, I started doing some research on it. They actually call it black and white thinking, or I can't pronounce this, dichotomous. Dichotomous. What's that word, Chris?
Dichotomous.
Oh, dichotomous. Yeah. Dichotomous thinking, right? So it's black and white thinking or dichotomous thinking. And they say it occurs when individuals view situations, people, or outcomes as being entirely one way or the other with no middle ground. And there's a bunch of reasons why this happens. Cognitive simplicity. So our brains often default to mental shortcuts to save time and effort.
Yeah.
I don't have time to really do any critical thinking, Schulz. I gotta get right to it. And extreme thinking simplifies complex situations.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier to process.
We're all guilty of this.
Emotional response. So your emotional response, you definitely ain't, there's no critical thinking with an emotional response.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
And emotional is the first response.
That's right.
We have an emotional reaction, and then we use our brain to justify that emotional reaction. That's just how our brains works. Unfortunately, it's just how we're built. So a lot of times we're not using reason to come to any conclusion that we have. We're using our brain power to justify whatever cockamamie emotional reaction we have.
That's right.
Simple as that.
And I think it's two more that really drive this point home. A need for certainty, because people cling to one side to avoid the discomfort of being uncertain. And ambiguity. There you go. Amphibians can feel uncomfortable or threatening. So extremes offer a sense of clarity and decisiveness.
Yes.
That's it. And the biggest one,
talk to me.
Identity and belonging.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Identity and belonging.
There's identity and belonging in the group. In the group think, I am not. It is terrifying for most people to feel like they're the only one that thinks something. You're ostracized. People don't want anything to do with you. They kick you out of that in group, and that's really the thing that dictates most people's actions. Is how do I maintain my status within this in group? How do I have my friends? It's hard to just go out there on your own. And to what you said before, I think this is really important. Is like, and I think this is why conspiracy theories are so prevalent. The anxiety of not knowing is actually much more difficult for the average person than believing a conspiracy that gives you the justification for it.
How about just simply not knowing?
Well,
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is not knowing, right? Oh, no. Ignorance is different than not knowing. Ignorance is you're not even aware that this thing happened or there is an alternative point of view.
Got you.
That's where ignorance is bliss. But once you start going, whoa, 9/11 didn't really happen the way people are saying, sitting in that middle ground where you're like, well, who really did it? Who really was responsible? It's so painful for some people.
It's spooky to think that something like that could be an inside job.
So you just go, I'm going to either believe the narrative, the mainstream narrative, or I'm going to believe the conspiracy theory, but I got to believe one because this middle one, this uncertainty is driving me crazy.
Yeah, and I think I agree with all of that. And I think that, we have everybody has a us versus them mentality.
Oh, absolutely.
And I just feel like we do that to try to simplify social dynamics. You know what I mean? Like, we try to simplify social dynamics, but social dynamics are complex.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be. You know what I mean?
People don't like complex worlds, man.
But how do you get to any form of critical thinking? Like,
they don't want to.
That's insane to me. Like, it is. It's really insane to me. Like, you got to have nuance. Like, I saw something today, that's what even made me start thinking about that again, even though I've been thinking about it for a while, but I never did any deep dive thoughts on it. Like, I was on Breakfast Club earlier this week, and we were talking about the congestion pricing in New York City.
Yep.
And how it's going to be $9 if you're driving through Midtown or something like that. And Trump is like, I'm not with that.
Yep.
Right? And I don't know how, but Donald Trump said he wants to shut it down.
Yep.
And so I go, do your thing, Trump.
Yep.
Just because I didn't vote for a person doesn't mean I can't, agree with something that they're on. And in this case, I'm not with congestion pricing. He's not with congestion pricing. He's the president of the United States of America. If he can do something about it, let's get it done. So somebody wrote an article and it was like, I'm a hypocrite because I call him a dictator and I call him a fascist, but now I'm praising him. How is that praise? I would think that is just nuanced thinking. That is me hearing an idea that's good from the president of the United States of America, even if I didn't vote for him, and saying, I agree with that.
Yeah.
What's the problem there?
Well, I mean, the problem is the idea of like agreeing with anything Trump says. You're agreeing with this incredibly evil man as they've positioned him.
That's ridiculous. He's the president of the United States of America.
Exactly. What if Trump goes, you know what, I like vanilla ice cream? Like, okay, well, yeah, he got that right. I too like vanilla ice cream. You're allowed to agree with people on things.
Well, vanilla ice cream's kind of trash. Vanilla ice cream, people that eat vanilla ice cream by themselves, they might need to be deported. Vanilla ice cream is good with things. You put vanilla ice cream on top of a brownie. You put vanilla ice cream on top of a piece of sweet potato
And
pie.
you do that because it's so delicious.
But you got to add something to it. You just said sprinkles, but you still got to add something to it.
Can I tell you the best ice cream that you're going to have? You go to Cafe Pana in New York City. Okay. There's one over in Irving Place. There's one, I think, in Williamsburg as well. You order vanilla ice cream with whipped cream, olive oil, and a little sea salt. And that is the best ice cream that you'll have. I promise you, you go do this. Go to one more time. Cafe Pana, New York City, vanilla ice cream.
How do you spell that?
Cafe and then Pana, P-A-N-N-A.
You're proving my point, though.
It is sensational.
You can't have vanilla ice cream by itself. You need DEI. You had to put DEI. She needed sprinkles. I needed sweet potato pie and brownies. You needed olive oil.
Get me the ads.
When you said you said you needed olive oil. He named 3 different definitions. Whipped cream, olive oil,
sea salt,
and sea salt.
MAGA!
You can't just have vanilla. You need the DEI on it.
Guys, this episode has been brought to you by Blue Chew, the hardest dicks of the century. Same active ingredients inside Viagra, Cialis. But if you want to get your girls back sticky, this is the one that you're going to be consuming.
Yeah.
Same active ingredients, but this is the one that we're rocking with, and you're going to get it for free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. When you go to bluechew.com, use the promo code IDIOTS. You are very welcome. Let's get back to the show.
You ever reiterate it in your dream?
What's that?
That was fun.
The ad, Blue Chew ad.
Like, do I ever dream about it and say it in my dream? No, probably not.
I'm Theo Vaughn's Blue Chew. Play it, Taylor. Come on. Come on.
I knew when you
Come
saw
on,
you wanted to play
do it for
it so
self-esteem.
bad.
I need it. I do it for my self-esteem. I love this.
Womanly look.
Come on, so start from the beginning. I watched this 2 times a
He's
month.
calling you a woman.
I don't care. First play.
He seemed like he have a kind of a womanly look. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
You think that?
Who?
Charlamagne. Is beautiful. You think he's beautiful?
I mean, I fuck with Megan Thee Stallion. She cute.
Yeah.
What if it was me and Charlamagne in a room?
Dude, you tell me Charlamagne ain't fine, bro? Come on, dog.
You think that's a sex symbol?
I think if he was in Japan or
a wig.
If he was you put him in a wig, dog, some basketball player is gonna fuck him. He seemed like he have a kind
of ball players, bro. You think Charlotte could pull a ball player though, with a wig? He could pull a ball player.
He could pull Dwight Howard.
You get Dwight.
Theo Vaughn has no idea how much that means to me. I saw Theo Vaughn on Rogan talking about how, he likes to be around gay guys, his self-esteem. Theo, that right there, that clip, I watch that clip two times a month, yo.
You ever let a gay guy flirt with you a little just to keep your spirits up a little?
Keep my spirits up a little?
Or just like say you're sitting somewhere, you're talking to a guy and it's a gay guy. Did you ever, not act real straight or something because you were, you know what I'm saying though, to try to just have a decent day or whatever?
I'm not even joking. I watched that clip 2 times a month.
Believe it. We believe it.
I talked to my therapist about that clip.
So your wife doesn't need to say anything to you. It's
Not anymore.
all about
I got
Theo.
I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. My therapist said, "What's some things that make you happy?" I said, "Theo Vaughn," and he was like, "Oh yeah, I like his podcast." I'm like, "Yeah, not just the podcast though." He said something really nice about me one time. And I played the clip.
And then what your therapist said?
Yeah, he started talking to me about being molested when I was young.
Damn.
Did that do anything to my sexual depression? My God, some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Basically trying to make me gay.
Why do they do that?
Why do you want me exactly?
Why do they try to do? It's like you say, "Hey, this made me feel good." And they're like, "You sure you're not gay?" That's crazy. I mean? Can't you just feel good? Can't you just get a compliment from another man and feel good about it?
That's it, man.
Yeah. Put a wig on, yo. Put a wig on, yo.
What you think, Chris? How much I can go for in Taiwan? What you think? What you pay for me, Chris?
Yo, what would you pay? Chris, you walking down the street, you see Charlamagne in a red wig.
Thick ass lady boy.
Thick.
Taiwan's not ladyboys. That's more of a Thailand thing.
Oh, Thailand. Damn.
I'm sure they got a couple. Chris,
somewhere, sure.
Oh my God.
Chris knows though. Chris knows where to find him.
You been over there?
Haven't been part of my trip. No, sorry.
You never had a lady boy? Be honest.
Not to my knowledge. No.
Not to your knowledge. Yeah. I mean,
Oh my God.
what?
Not to my knowledge.
Not
is
to your
crazy.
knowledge is a little
Oh,
bit.
I mean, he took his glasses off. He was squinting. You couldn't see the Adam's apple. He just, mouth is a mouth. Right? Let's do some asking idiots, Taylor gang.
Wait, one more thing. I know you saw it. The aliens are in the sea.
Yo, y'all lied to me about the motherfucking robot too. Y'all told me that Tesla robot wasn't real. Tyson now got one. Kim Kardashian got one. I want a fucking Tesla robot.
All right, get
Did
you
you
a
see
robot.
how it's talking? It's just somebody off in
Yeah,
the
it
next
sounds
room.
No,
like-
man, that shit is valued at 20 grand.
Man.
All right,
Now, hold on. Why do you want a robot? This is actually good. This is good. Why do
because
you want,
mass deportation about to happen.
and then what do you want the robot to do? Come on. What do you want the robot to do? What do you want the robot?
Listen, that's what's
Tell
going
me
to
what
happen.
you want the
By the
robot
way,
to
but
do.
that's what's going to happen.
Tell
And
me
we
what
know
you want
this.
the robot
We know
to
this.
do.
We
Tell me
know
what
this.
you want
And
the
then you know
robot-
what's going to happen? Later on, they're going to build a wall around Silicon Valley. we know what's going to happen. You're blaming all of them. You're blaming the illegal immigrants for taking your jobs. Soon as the mass deportation happens, and then Elon makes this army of robots, now you're going to want to build a wall around Silicon Valley.
Yep.
You know what the fuck's about to happen.
You know.
You're acting clueless.
You're acting clueless.
Okay?
Taylor?
Did you hear what I
Hayes?
said that?
What?
With the aliens in the sea. I know you saw that clip.
Ain't nobody care about no fucking aliens in the sea.
We was just talking about aliens. Can we finish this conversation?
Yeah,
we're having
we're talking about
aliens?
the aliens hopping over that fence. Can we talk about them? Can we talk about the aliens jumping over a fucking fence, Taylor? Do you ever want to talk about anything serious on this podcast? Okay, you want to talk about aliens in the middle of the fucking sea? Ain't nobody going in the middle of the fucking sea. Okay, we're trying to talk about the aliens that are staying at 4-star hotels in New York City.
So you telling me that these robots aren't robots?
No.
Nah,
The
they
people-
are. They are. They're just somebody else is in another room controlling it.
That's what it looks like.
They are robots,
They are robots.
but they're just not sentient. Yeah.
Okay, got you. All right, I'm not mad at that. All right, yes, I saw this. The UFO experts, they've been having these conversations.
Y'all talk about this shit. I gotta pee.
Okay, they've been having these House Oversight Committee hearings, and in these House Oversight Committee hearings, they have been talking about the unidentified phenomenon, UAPs as they call them. It's yet another word I can't pronounce because that looks like anomalous.
Where is that at?
Unidentified anomalous phenomena. Unidentified anomalous phenomena. That's why acronyms exist, y'all.
What bullet point are you on?
Right there, during the hearing, dubbed unidentified.
Anomalous.
They should just call it unidentified anal probing phenomenon.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Remember how they always said aliens were anally probing people?
Yeah.
Let's call it unidentified anal probing phenomena. But listen, you ain't gonna get me to do nothing but believe these people. I absolutely positively believe in UFOs. I've seen a flying saucer myself. I told y'all this story a million times, wrote about it in my first book. I was in 3rd grade. I was 8 years old. I was sitting in my grandmother's yard having a good old time, talking to all my imaginary friends, and I turned around and right over the trees hovering was what we have called a flying saucer.
Sure.
It looked just like a flying
You
saucer.
saying talking to your imaginary friends doesn't help this story.
I know, that makes it way worse. So
I'm just telling you.
So you're already seeing things that aren't
Exactly.
there, but now
Who says those people? Who says the things I was seeing
you
weren't
just
there?
imaginary friends.
I've always been able to talk to my spirit guides. And I was 8 years old, talking to all my spirit guides, having a grand old time. And one of them told me turn around. And when I turned around, the flying saucer was just sitting right there, and it was hovering over the trees as if it was looking at me. And I was just like, oh, wow. And then it just shot off. Mind you, when I was 8, I didn't realize it was a flying saucer. But then a couple of years later, when I started reading about like UFOs and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I've seen one of these before. And in typical adult fashion, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about, yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
Stupid ass
My
teachers.
friend said she saw that she lives in Florida, and she said she saw that exact same thing. Not necessarily a saucer, but like something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is just Biden trying to get his shit off before Trump gets in there.
No, I was 8.
No, I'm talking about this stuff happening right now.
Nah, this is the second time they've done these congressional hearings.
What's
Yeah,
this?
but he wants to let the cat out the bag before Trump. He's just trying to beat him. to it.
You don't believe it?
Yes, you do. You're an alien, Schulz.
I'm an alien.
You are.
I'm an alien.
There's people on another planet right now wondering if there's life on Earth.
I've had women telling me I was an alien. Said this dick out of this world.
Let's do some asking idiots.
You look like a trucker today.
I look like a what?
A trucker.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'm just saying you look like that.
Damn.
You do
He
with
like
the
a
hat
trucker.
and everything.
I thought you said tucker at first. I was like, damn.
That was really crazy.
Why would you call this man a tucker?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You look like a beautiful, brilliant woman.
Andrew would never
You
tuck,
look
by
like
the
a
way.
beautiful, brilliant woman today.
You know how I know Andrew wouldn't tuck? Because Andrew, he would commit.
You think that I'd cut it off?
Yeah, you commit you a crime, go to prison, you know what I'm saying?
I'll get that shit free?
Yeah, we have to pay you fucking gender reassignment surgery.
Yeah. You gonna pay for it whether you like it or not, Charla. You might as well cough it up now. You might as well give me the fucking 40 grand. How much a pussy cost? You might as well give me the 40 grand.
How much a pussy
How much a
cost?
pussy cost? And could you get a pussy from someone who died? Like that Denzel movie with the heart? What is that Denzel movie?
John
With
Q.
the heart, John
Q.
They do mold dicks.
They mold dicks, but I don't want a molded one. I
wouldn't want that though.
You don't want to refurbish?
Nah, I want a new one, bro. I don't want no refurbished.
But
vagina.
made out of what? Pig ears?
Whatever they making the Cybertrucks out of.
Steel?
Cybertrucks made out of steel?
Yeah.
Nah, that ain't steel.
fuck
Hell no.
Damn sure ain't pussy.
If I take a fucking 1960 Mustang and run that shit into a Cybertruck, I'll run through that motherfucker.
No, you won't.
I don't believe that's steel.
I have it. It's steel.
You got a Cybertruck?
Yeah.
You a Fraggle maggot for Richard, bro. This is a New York City Fraggle maggot, man.
Gang.
You got a
He
Cybertruck?
already has a Tesla though.
How much that shit
so-
cost?
It was like 80 about.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
You got to kid it out?
Hmm?
You got to kid it out?
He hates this, but I put the stars in the ceiling.
Shout out to WTF Media, bro.
That's what I said.
Shit.
We
That's
need
why
it- we
fucking
need it for
Weezy,
production
that's why
stuff.
Weezy breaking up horrible decisions. She was like, I don't need that shit no more. She's like, fuck her. Weezy like, fuck Black Effect, fuck iHeart, fuck Mandy. I don't need none of this shit no more. WTF.
I got me a
booming.
Cybertruck.
God, Weezy got one too?
Nah, not yet.
They
Oh.
sharing it. They sharing it.
That's why Weezy be on vacation all the goddamn
They're
time.
sharing their Cybertruck.
She gonna get hers for LA, and then we gonna be good. We need it for productions.
Oh
Like,
yeah, because y'all got WTF LA and WTF New York.
yeah.
That ain't no reason for them to cancel the goddamn podcast. Don't quit doing horrible decisions just because you're doing so
Yeah,
well.
why did they cancel the podcast?
Because Weezy making all the fucking money doing other things.
Damn, bro. Trump's America, man. Trump's America.
Who broke it up, Alex? Weezy and Mandy.
I
haven't had the heart to call them this week.
King. Get your tea, King. Hey, get your tea, King.
I haven't had the heart to call either one of them.
You handle that.
Who broke it up, man?
Nope.
Yo, yeah, who broke it
Now,
up?
why wouldn't
we
they
said stuff on podcasts that broke them up before, so we ain't doing it again.
You know what's crazy though? Why? The only thing I don't like about it is hearing it on Instagram.
Yeah, talk that shit.
I think they did it in a nice way, just like a nice message. Boom.
Could you let the Black Effect know? Could you
Yeah, they didn't even let the
Could
Black
you let
Effect
iHeart know?
Oh, I thought-
How many more shows we getting?
Thank you.
One more. That's it, right?
One more.
Yeah.
Nah, they got they
They
have
said
enough
they
shows
have
for the rest of the year.
They said the last episode is next week.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. That's fucked up how they did
Oh, they got a
y'all.
show coming up though?
Yeah, that's the last one.
It's their last live show.
When is it? Let me look it up.
December 3rd. I
Might
think.
have to go to that.
It's fire.
Nah, I gotta see them fight first.
Yeah. They fighting that night.
Damn, man.
That's that night.
Salute the horrible decisions,
Serrano and Taylor 3.
Nah, shout out Weezy. Shout out Mandy.
Salute the horrible decisions.
Love y'all, man.
End of an era.
Bravo. Amazing what y'all were able to accomplish.
And they did it the best. Like I always say, like, podcasting, before there was, every famous comedian or rapper or entertainer wanting to get into the podcast world, athlete,
actor.
It was the stories like Weezy and Mandy, the stories like Kid Fury and Crystal, you know what I'm saying? Those people who weren't in the entertainment industry, but just felt like they had something to say, went out there, started saying things, and then they become these entities. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad to see horrible decisions
come to an end.
Come to an end, man. But
we're very proud of you for what you guys have accomplished. It's amazing what you guys have built.
Proud of what y'all accomplished, but why so soon?
Yo, let them do their thing.
It's only been 8 years.
How's that soon?
That's a baby in the podcast business, yo.
That's a baby, bro.
That's a fucking baby.
That's a baby.
Shout out to Horrible Decisions. I just need to know who fucked it up. Are they going to talk about that on the last episode?
Yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
They are?
When is it? Next week?
Yeah, next week.
They have to
Very
re-record it. It didn't go well.
No, you was there?
Yeah.
Come on, give us
Come
a
on,
Alex.
That's not me. I ain't doing it.
Give me a little tea, bro.
Hell yeah.
The amount of people that listen to this shit.
Was it like the therapy episode? Was
Yes.
Yo, come on, man.
Let's do some Asking Idiots. Shout out to Horrible Decisions. I'm gonna be tuned in next week to see who fucked it up. Okay? I love both of them too. I love them.
When are they recording?
I genuinely love them.
Yeah, I love them too.
And I will support either one of them.
Both.
Okay?
We're gonna support both.
Yes, I support both of them.
But let me ask you this: when are they re-recording? Because I want to go to that live.
This Monday.
I'm coming live.
Netflix.
Yeah, that shouldn't even
Y'all
be
had the
Netflix.
wrong fight on.
That shouldn't even be on
Okay. Netflix, you need to be at WTF. Are they recording at WTF?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yo, Zeus Network. Listen, I know Blueface locked down right now. Zeus Network, you need to make this a pay-per-view event.
This is crazy. This is fucking crazy.
Nah,
yo.
we're going Monday, yo. I'm going Monday.
I'm going.
Deadass, I'm going.
I'm
That's
going.
crazy.
WTF stand for where to fight. Okay. All right. Angel14_YF says, what do you think is the key to make it in the entertainment industry? Tezzy?
Wow.
Consistency.
I mean, consistency is huge. Yeah. I think it's deciding what you really want to do and having a very clear vision about what you want to do and not just popping around doing random different things. Like everything that you do should help you get closer to the thing that you really want to do. There are some people that just want to make it for the sake of making it, and usually that rarely works. But if you have a specific thing you want to do, you want to be a radio personality, you want to be a stand-up comedian, you can do all these other little things if you feel like they will get you closer to your goal, i.e. doing guy code or, doing a podcast, doing all these different things. But you got to have a North Star, and that is the most important thing. That's what I would say.
Hezzy is absolutely right. I will add on to that. I think it's 3 keys. I think it's authenticity. I think it's consistency, and to what Schulz is talking about, intent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think nowadays people care about content more than they care about intent. And you got to know what your intention is. What is your intention? If your intention is to just sit down every week and, talk shit, and that's the problem with podcasting, right? Because podcasting really doesn't take skill. It's people that have skills, but they really don't take skills to sit down and do. So if your intention is just to sit down, talk shit, stir up waters to catch fish, say whatever, then that's not really a real intention. Or if your intention is, I just want to make money. I want to make money off this podcast. Doing what? What is your podcast about? You know what I mean? Like, what are you offering to people that they can't get anywhere else? Like, so that to me, that's where the authenticity comes into play. Like, who are you?
Amen.
You ain't gonna find another Andrew Schulz.
You ain't gonna find another Charlamagne the God.
But that's my point. You ain't gonna find another Theo Mon nowhere.
You're not gonna find another Theo. You're not gonna find another Rogan.
You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna find another 85 South show.
You're not gonna find another 85 South.
These are very unique personalities, and that's why their personalities can damn near work anywhere they want it to work, because they always show up as them. I can take Carlos Miller, Chico Bean, DC Young Fly, put them anywhere. It's gonna work.
They're gonna find a way.
I can take Andrew Schulz, put him anywhere. Andrew is hilarious in movies. You put Andrew, he's like, somebody literally hit me the other day because they got a role for Andrew Schulz in a movie.
Well, thanks for
I
not
connected
telling
him with
me.
Dove. I don't, but I don't know if it's something you want to do. I'm just simply saying.
What is it?
I don't want to tell a person's idea.
Sexual.
And honestly, I wasn't even listening.
Was it sexual?
I was listening, but I wasn't listening.
Yeah, kiss the guy.
No, you gotta kiss no guy. But they want you
Just a
starring
little
in it though. It's a movie like it's a vehicle for you. But yeah, authenticity, consistency, intention. Those are the most important things.
I gotta do that shit.
Samantha Trout. Ooh, this is a good one. What should I get my husband for Christmas, Samantha?
Let him eat that trout.
Get him a spoon. All right.
Yo, you need to grow up.
What?
Get him a spoon. Okay.
Why do we need to grow up?
If you're just joining the podcast, you got to rewind back to see why.
What psycho is going to join the last 15 minutes of the podcast? Yeah, who starts at
Somebody
the
might do that for
you think
just
they
an
start
Asking
at
Idiot.
Ask an Idiot? That's funny.
Some people start from the bottom. Now they're queer.
What you get your husband for Christmas, yo?
Threesome.
Let him play paddle without, being annoyed. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not a good person to ask any of this stuff, Samantha, because I don't want, nor do I need anything for Christmas. I have everything that I want right now. Great health. My family is healthy. There's nothing. I really don't want anything.
A nice pair of like house slippers that you could also wear to like take the garbage out. Something you can slide into, not something with a heel. So,
y'all
like those Ugg slippers.
But yeah. But it has to be something you could slide into, like a Birkenstock. But I would do it where you could wear them. They don't have to be like warm,
right?
But something that you could run outside quick in. These are the things you get. Eventually, you get to a certain age as a dude where like
that's the Yeezy slides, though.
Sorry. Yeah, like a Yeezy slide, right? Yeah. So it's like
Kanye really fucked up. Kanye really had the best wear for 40-year-old feet, bro. Like, cause they were comfortable as fuck.
Yup.
And
stylish.
Stylish, you know what I'm saying? The kids you relate. They're like, oh, I got on the Yeezy slides, you know what I mean? It's like now.
But these kind of gifts are great for us because we're not gonna buy it for ourselves probably, but we will use it. And you get to a certain age as a dude, like if you're fortunate enough to have some success, where like anything you really want, you just buy for yourself. And the things that you like kind of want, but you're like, I don't really need it, you just never end up buying. And that is the house slide / walk outside slide.
You know what?
Never go wrong with that.
I agree with that. You know,
and not that expensive.
And it just depends on who you are. Like everybody's husband is different. I think what Schulz is saying is comfortability. I got something I think Chris would like.
Gong.
I hate you.
It's going to be worse than that. What is it?
What?
A recount. Chris would love a recount.
Because his two favorite things, potentially Democrats winning.
And math. Chris, you would love a recount, right, Chris? It is a little too calm. See, the stuff that Trump is doing right now, it ain't really chaotic, right? It's like, okay, we expected this, right? All right, Steven Seagal, FBI director, Linda McMahon, Department of Education. Come on, Democrats. Right before the new year. Right before the new year.
Everybody's happy. Everybody got what we all wanted.
Just a little chaos.
No, we don't want chaos.
Just a little, just a little chaos.
I want to go on vacation. You're going to be in Anguilla. You know what I mean?
We're going to still be there regardless.
But just let us get there. You know what I mean? Like, let us get to the islands real quick.
Just
and
a little
then
recount for the culture. This, like, yo, we need some grits for the mill, Schulz.
Stop it.
Schulz. We don't need no grits for the mill. Come on, Schulz. Come on, man. You know you want a recount. You know you want it. You know you want it. You know you want it.
Next question. Go. Give us one more.
Shamar_Crawford said, would you guys ever do a joint family vacation?
It's funny you mention that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny you mention that.
100%.
It's funny you mention that.
Let's do scroll down to
Shit.
This is a good one. Cedric. Chris.
This is good.
Would you rather slap Schulz 10 times or Charla once?
Why am I slapping anybody?
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, just bang their heads together.
No.
That's why we need a recount.
No, did you hear?
I heard him.
Her line was good. She said bang their heads together. Yo, you want 2 birds with 1 stone, yo.
But that's why we need a recount. They're going out too soft.
No, let them go out soft. We need to recalibrate.
Now we need to fight.
So stop it.
We need
Charlamagne, end the pod. End the pod right now.
Okay, let's hold me one more. Let's scroll down, Taylor. Let's scroll down. Let me see. Scroll down. Scroll down some more. God, where the brilliant is one?
There is one. Hold on. Who would you find?
Scroll down. Okay, here we go. Let's end on this one.
Go.
Brilliant it is class question. Zay B. Holland says, what would you rather do? Feel like you're giving childbirth every time you shit or feel what your wives feel during sex?
Hold on now.
I know y'all want to do the wives shit.
Feel like you're giving childbirth every time you shit or feel what your wives feel during sex?
So when I'm having sex, I sound like my wife?
No, you feel what your wife is feeling.
But am I making the sounds?
No, I just think he's talking about the penetration factor.
You worry about the sounds
like
for
you
it.
feel like you're getting penetrated.
You know what I mean? As a dude, you're not trying to be making girl sounds in bed.
Why?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot. You're a moaner.
If that thing thangin', you know what I'm saying?
Schulz, you're not- you
If
don't
that
make no
thing thangin', ain't nothing wrong with a little moaning.
Say again?
You're a mute?
I'm not a mute. Nah, I talk.
Oh, God.
I'll be like, get out the way. I'm watching. I'm watching Netflix.
God damn. I'm a motivational moaner.
Oh,
Good
so
for
you
you.
don't do it for you do it for them?
Yo, y'all are hilarious.
So what would you rather? Feel like you're giving childbirth every time you
No, I
shit?
don't want, because I enjoy shitting too much.
Me
I don't
too.
want that.
I
Feel
can't-
what your wife feel during sex. There it is, done. Just
Me too.
Yeah.
Give me the penetration.
No.
Yes, that's what that
No, I'm
means.
not saying give it to me. I'm just saying that's what it would feel like.
No, it just, what? Are you sure?
Yes. The point of this is you feel like you're being penetrated every
I
time
made
you
it different. I made it different.
Why?
I
Why
made it
you
something
wanna
else.
do it?
I don't want to feel myself getting fucked when I'm fucking. That would be weird.
No, it's not you, but yo.
Every time you pull-
Every time
feel
I
the
go in, it feels like someone's going in me.
That's the point
Nah,
of this,
bro.
brilliant.
Get out of
That's
here.
a hard one.
Nah,
You
I'm
guys
taking
are
that. I'm
crazy.
taking that over the childbirth when I shit.
We
though.
knew.
What? Who would want to feel that? You see that?
Do it
Who
That
would
shit
want
is
to feel that
crazy.
3 times
That
a
shit's
day?
crazy.
Yeah, man. Give me that penile penetration. Penile penetration.
And the pod right
As
now.
always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.